the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I stand my ground, won't be turned around. No, I stand. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I stand my ground, won't be turned around. And I keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
Hey, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Sorry about the intro. I didn't even realize that the music. I realized I was like, why isn't the music playing?
It's the hazards of doing business with a cat lady.
Yeah. I should have known not to let them walk across, but I wasn't really paying attention. And I don't know what I said. Stoflo said I heard that, Emmy. I don't know what I said. Hopefully it wasn't a really bad word.
You should have seen how hard I rolled my fucking eyes. I was just like, oh my god.
Whoops.
Clip it.
I know.
How's
Oh,
how's
boy.
everybody doing out there today? I'm sure you did not expect us this soon, but yeah, we'll get it.
Oh, True Texan. Yeah, the music was great. The intro, I think it was maybe like 30 seconds, and my cat walked across the computer and stepped on my mouse pad, so it dropped the music down. So, I mean, just, not a big deal. I just started it over, but yeah.
Looks like a lot of awesome people in the chat today. What's up, hippie? God, you made it this time. Tracy Esme, good to see ya. What's up, Gina Diamond?
Yep, and I see Lisa, Mickey, B. Kaser, Jen, Jenny, Jennifer, and Green Bean. Okie
Lindsay,
Con News.
Lindsay Lee, good to have you here.
Remy. Narcos Clips, as always.
What's up, Narcos? I can't see the person's name. It just looks like blocks on my screen. It has a little pink flower afterwards, but it says
Oh,
Europe.
Ninja Orchard.
Yeah, I can't see that on my TV for some reason. It says European viewers, thank you for coming on early.
Oh, you're
Sweet.
welcome. This is actually late for me, but
Yeah, it's actually it's a caution for doing business with the teacher. We can only go live certain times, so after
well,
3
and
o'clock
also
my
being on different coasts.
exactly
Also,
after 3 p.m. on in Cali where I am, it's too late to go live with Emmy, so we gotta
yeah.
get
But
it in where we can.
I stayed a little bit later today to get everything done that I needed to do.
Good to see you again, Scorpio Steen. Granny's here. What's up, Granny's watching?
Hey, Granny. Oh, and live chat reminder, because I looked at my phone and I was like, I don't see Granny. And that's why, because I was on top messages. Hey,
The
Jeff
birthday
State.
girl's here, AMAC. I would have stayed and finished the game in AMAX, but I thought our live was at 3 o'clock. So I was just like, what the I had a few things I had to do. As soon as I'd left AMAX, I was like, oh, it's 3:30. Great. I could have won that game.
I actually came in 4th, which isn't bad considering I think I got 2 or 3 wrong because I
Did Cheese win again?
one of them, but
I
say it
missed the
again?
very end. Did Cheese win again?
It was a tie.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who. It was Cheese and somebody got a tie. Oh, Cheese got 100. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, VK Sir. Okay.
What's up, Mr. Nobody?
Hey, Mr. Nobody. I just saw I think it was your community post about coming soon.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Hey, True Jedi.
I've been thinking Mr. Nobody must be busy, which is it's cool. We're patient people, man. Those videos are rad.
And we have Turtle, Petunia, Laura, Mickey. I can't remember if I said hi to you.
Road Rash is Emmy cheats.
I don't cheat. I copy. I didn't. Well, I initially said I cheated, but I was like, well, not really, because I just copied somebody else's answer.
This is so cool. Like I'm watching as a guest on the big TV, and everyone that has me blocked, I can see now because I'm in as a guest. How fun!
Oh.
It makes the chat way more interesting to read. Hey, VK Sir.
Oh, you actually missed one, VK Sir. She's got 100%. Hey, Chronicles, I just saw you. I know. And mods, if I need to slow down the chat, just let me know. Oh, Mr. Nobody, those are the worst. Cold and sinus infection. I can't pay attention long enough to edit the last week. Sinus infections are, even though it's like just your sinuses, like they make you so tired and they can be so painful. So I hope you get better soon. They're not fun.
So how's everyone feeling out there?
Yeah,
you probably realize that we're off our every other week schedule here, but I could have just curled up in a ball and laughed myself to death listening to the Hive's backup channel live the other night. It was the most dramatic. Those dramatic pauses and that big sympathy cry was like, it's something that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, and we actually weren't going to go live, and I was looking for something else in my hundreds of clips, and I started watching this one, and I was like, this is interesting.
Oh, it's way more than interesting. It's like a condensed, like a list of every gripe that I have with those people. So it's going to be incredible. I mean, we got everything that they criticize every other people for condensed into one little 28-minute clip.
Yeah, and I only watched a little bit of it, and then I sent it to Sinner, and he's like, "You have to watch that." And I was like, "Wow." I don't remember a lot of it, but
Yeah, I didn't either. And
I was like, "Whoa."
it is old news, but in light of things that have been happening, it's absolutely relevant. And I'm sure I forgot about it. I'm sure most of you guys didn't see it because, of course, it's either behind a paywall or it's been deleted. I don't know. I'm not even a subscriber to those people, so
Oh, hey, Buttercup. Hello from Ireland. Sure, everyone is welcome here.
sorry to hear that, Miss Robin. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you get the feeling better, as it were.
Hey, Jeannie. How are the journals going? The scrapbooking. Hey, Scorpio.
Hey, so Flo.
Matrix Man Adventures. That's a cool name.
Oh, Miss Robin, the Hive. It seems that one of the one of the Hive members has decided to leave YouTube because it's just too much for her, which I respect. I mean, good riddance. Um,
Well, and I
but
mean,
one of
I
the
get
re
it. I
oh
get
yeah,
having to take a break.
me too. Like, I mean, I said before, I'm glad they're doing this to us because we're, moderately strong people, so we can endure it. But I would hate for this to happen to someone that has other stuff going on, already. So it's just disgusting, and it needs to be pointed out.
All
What's up,
right.
Miss Voodoo?
Oh, Miss Robin. Oh, yeah. So it could be. I feel like a lot of people are probably, I mean, there's probably people that y'all can see that Sinner and I can't see because we're blocked. So,
I can see everyone that's in chat because I'm in as a guest.
oh, and Miss Robin said, I can see you, Picklebutt. So then make
I can see
sure,
Picklebutt too.
Petunia, make sure you're on live chat or all messages. That could be why. Yes, and if one of the mods can drop Mr. Nobody's link, and actually anybody who's in here who has a link, so Granny,
Yeah,
Chronic.
we'll get to the dropping of links. I'm gonna get this going and not distract everyone if we could. But there's 15 creators in the chat, so we'll drop all of those links.
So we are gonna start with a really short clip from February 3rd, so 2 days ago, and this was from the Hive. And this is just, well, we'll just play it so y'all can hear it.
I've got one thing to say. I was drugged for filth for 40 minutes of that live. I didn't say her name. I didn't say anything. And it wouldn't have hurt me as bad if she would have just called me anything but a white woman and child of God because, apparently nicknames are okay. I mean, yeah. I didn't hear any outrage over me being called Slowena.
Oh, sorry. I'll let it keep
It's
going.
okay. Just to be clear, this she's referring to right now Jones's live from the other day. So she's citing this as one of the reasons that she decided to leave YouTube, as well as me, the sinner.
Yep.
LOW, like I'm slow, Ena. And let me tell you why that kind of hurts and the reason why some people might not know. My sister never spoke. She was mentally handicapped and she wasn't supposed to live past the age of 10 and she died at 42 years old.
And Rowena may have spoken of this before. However, when I listened to this clip that we're going to show after this, there wasn't any mention of her sister.
Yeah, and just to be abundantly clear, this live is from what night before last, I believe, and
yes, so this is from Saturday.
Yes, and I called her Slowina in November. So that was months ago. So she's been harboring, well, she's claiming that she's been harboring this great pain since November. Although we'll see different.
while on hospice at my dad's house. Okay.
And that was Cindy that gave you that nicknamed you that, right?
That was Sinner.
Yep, and that's
Sinner
somebody
and
that's somebody that Joneson, aka Cartman, has come to be very fond of. Correct? Oops.
Could you pause that shit for a second? Okay, already she's wrong because she's wrong about everything. I hope you guys are catching on now. I've never had any communication with Joneson other than saying hello in chat. Zilch. I attempted to email her one time, never heard back, and that was months ago. So once again, absolutely wrong about that. But we'll roll with that. Also, keep in mind that this is the live that directly followed Emmy and I's last live. That is to say, instead of responding to the criticisms that we offered her, which were great and profound in my opinion, it opened some eyes. The only thing she said about me or Emmy in her live that she just did in response to us is Sinner called this woman Slowina, but she's acting like I just said it yesterday. I didn't. Again, I said it in November.
Right, that's when it started. And then the clip we have, the clip that we're going to show after this is from December.
Yes. I realize it's old news to you guys, but again, she dirty deleted or hid it or put it behind a paywall. I'm pretty sure because of the legal trouble that she's in, that she's unable to delete stuff. So she must, have it behind a paywall, or who knows what scumbags do with their business. But it's unavailable to the general public, but we got it.
Okay for them to do that. But so, yeah, I mean, I made a joke of it, like up here, my name is Fastwina,
Right.
It feels to me that she's really like does she have a gun to this woman's back? Because it seems like she's forcing her to do this. And Rowena wasn't even going to bring me up, but you hear Queen Bee standing there. I'm sorry. You hear that beast standing there. Who said it? Who said it? Oh, it was Sinner. And then that's it. She just wanted to say my name and blame me for this tragic situation that this woman's going through. I had nothing to do with her situation. Nice try. Nice try.
And Jonesen's ears must be ringing because Joneson is here, and I love your new profile picture of Cartman.
Oh yeah, Joneson. I can see her from here. She's my neighbor. You guys didn't know?
All right, so this clip is about 30 minutes long, and there's a lot in this. I had only screen recorded because there was a lot of things said about Sinner and myself, but listening to everything that I had clipped, there was a lot in here that, one, I had forgotten about, and two, didn't realize was here. So
yeah, it's a lot. But one more thing about that dramatic bad acting job that the Hive did the other night. Shame on you guys. That's pathetic. I mean, you almost got me. I mean, for about 15, 20 seconds, I actually felt bad for that woman. And then I realized, oh my God, all the wretched things that she said about me. And all I did was call her, a sophomoric name. And she's bringing up like her private tragic family situation. How would I know anything about that? It's just creepy. It's creepy to even share shit like that for attention. And then put my name right next to it. So dirty. Y'all are dirty.
right, but she just had to bring you up.
Yeah, it's like, let's talk about the most vulgar shit and then just say Sinner in the background. And then, that just attaches me to it. It's disgraceful.
So Narco says they are bullies and this is what they do to make you feel bad for them and what you have been. These bullies know how to play on people's morals. And I understand wanting to leave YouTube because it isn't fun anymore. I've said that myself.
Yeah, but you don't go on a self-pity live and blame people That's like blaming.
especially
It's like blaming people for hurting yourself. That is just it's not a good thing to do. I'll say that.
yeah.
And let there be no question. I see Jones and what's up, Jones and Jones and
Right.
obviously got the worst of this. I mean, they're treating her like absolute shit, and I think we should all stand up and let this bully know she can't do it anymore. I mean, call it a movement, call it just a shut the fuck up, call it whatever you want, but she cannot get away with this shit anymore.
Hey, Green. Yeah, it is. It's like 4 lives now for one of Jonesin. Yeah. Well, I guess it was 2. She went over Jonesin's from yesterday, I think. I don't know. I only watched for a little while and then I left.
Hey Grain, hey Tanro. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Like I said, I pace around.
Yeah, and chat's going pretty quick, so I did slow it down a little more, but just let me know, mods, if I need to do it more, I will. Yeah.
And
So
as always, if there are any haters here, I'll give you some time at the end. I'm not going to neglect you.
and nobody's blocked except for Rapper. So
Yeah.
yep.
Well, I mean, I think it would be fun if the big house bully over there stomps in here and just block her right away. She's not welcome. I'm afraid whatever's wrong with her might be contagious.
Yeah, Jonesin says, I truly like Rowena and hope she takes care of herself. Wish nothing but the best. Agreed.
The only thing I know about Rowena is that she sits right next to that disgusting shit show and talks all kinds of crazy shit on me. Of course, I'm gonna snap back. What the fuck do you think? Like, these people have gotten way too comfortable just thinking they can get away with this, and I think they met their match. Call me egotistical, but I'm a stubborn asshole.
Hey, D. Connor.
Yep, Jones and nailed it. Manipulative as fuck. I mean,
Yes.
it was such a despicable thing that I just turned my shit off and went for a walk because I was like, wow, I'm really battling and arguing with the biggest scumbags I ever met, and I haven't even met them. Who are these people? How do they think? Who said this was okay? And how long are we going to put up with it? I hope that judge is watching.
And Buttercup says, I can promise I don't hate anyone. There's just some I love more.
Yeah, I don't. You can't hate somebody that's like that stupid. I mean, there's probably laws against it. Yes, Joneson has thick skin. We know that. But still, I mean, enough is enough. And I don't know if you guys, I haven't been around here that long, but I've been around long enough to see the hive shit on Jones. And in my count, this is the 3rd time. Please forgive me, Joneson, but it pained a lot of people when you went back to him last time, but I'm glad everyone came to their senses there.
And Mr. Nobody has a point. Cartman is the most dangerous one on South Park.
Yeah, they're the most petty patties ever.
All right. So again, this is from December 16th, 2023. And I put 2024. Clearly it's an error. This was from 2023. Oh, sorry, I didn't edit it very well, but that's okay.
Hey, Absolute Shambles. Ange Carter, thank you for being a member over here.
Top secret stuff here, guys.
For 2 months. Like, we don't have very many members over here. We're trying to play it cool. We're trying to be quiet over here. We're having us a secret live over here, so don't tell nobody. Shh, don't tell nobody.
I'm
And so
telling
that,
I'm telling everybody.
is where the thumbnail came from. Shh. Don't tell anyone.
I think the cat is going to be out of the bag, so to speak, here.
And that actually goes along with another clip that we have that says, "Don't tell anyone. Just don't tell anyone."
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Rowena is no martyr. She is no victim. It never happened. In fact, she's been one of the biggest perpetrators of just saying whatever she wants to say without any repercussions. And mm, mm, girl, nah.
Anyhow, so make sure you guys hit the like button. We're gonna build our channel up over here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start building this one. Oh, Tanil, it's good to see you here. It's you know what though? Listen, there's some people that come over here that don't go to my bigger channel, and I mean, I guess I get it, but I just it's good to see you.
Chronicles.
Right, Heather B. Beachy. Shh, don't tell anybody. Thank you for being a member.
And so just to clarify, this I did not realize was on the Hive. I was looking at it on the main channel. So honestly, I don't know if it was privated or put behind members only. It could still be out there, but I was looking on the main channel and that's why I couldn't find it. And then I realized, oh, they're
Well, I
on the
mean, she's under court order not to delete anything, so but she is dumb enough to do that. Remember, we're dealing.
Oh, thank you, Chronicles, for letting me know that my Twitter stalker is here since she has me blocked and I can't see her.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter, so I don't pay attention to Twitter people.
But yeah, go you on Twitter with your videos. Go you.
Yeah, but if anybody's on Twitter, like, yeah, never mind. She's looking for any reason to like be hanging out in
Yeah, she
a
needs
tree in
attention.
someone's backyard. Yeah, fucking weirdo. Yeah.
Yep.
For 2 months. Hey, Purple Addict, how are you? Twist. Shh. We're hiding over here. Don't fucking tell them we're over here. We're gonna sit over here and talk shit and laugh and fucking fuck off today. Don't tell them we're over here. We want to have a good day. I know Kiwi's giving us the fucking what for today, ain't she? She said all this retrograde, this extra energy, all this shit talking. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. We got absolute shambles in here. The motherfucking original. Yeah, this is our little secret honey hole. Don't tell nobody we're over here. We're gonna keep it quiet.
Oh, and I apologize, Shady. I thought that you were addressing her, but just to correct it so that no clips are made. It was just, an honorable mention. My bad.
Yeah, I came. Speaking of that one in particular, I'm not going to say her name because she's not worthy of it. But I came across some interesting screenshots of her and this Hive lady. Ooh, I said lady. She ain't no lady. This Hive person corresponding, where she's saying to the stalker, "Keep digging, find more information." I mean, she really is the dumbest person in the world. What she's doing to me is the same thing that got her dumbass sued to begin with. But luckily for her, I'm not sue happy. I have better ways to spend my money, and I wouldn't beg for money from you guys.
Narcos, yeah.
We're gonna have us a good day over here. I know this retrograde's got everything all fucked up. It's ridiculous. You know how many things like Discord when it crashed yesterday? Holy fuck. Let me tell you, we had so many I had so many people blowing me up thinking I nuked the Discord or that I deleted them or something, or took them out. Or they thought that they were like, oh my God, did you remove me from the Discord? I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Of course, Boston was one of the first ones to say, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I have no idea. I just woke up to this shit. I have no clue what's going on. And yeah, the retrograde is causing a fucking mess, boy.
She's a retrograde expert.
I feel that,
Tilly. I love that.
You all right? Bless you, little baby.
Mr. Nobody. I always blame retrograde too, but yes, it does seem like many people blame retrograde for everything. But normally I'll say, usually if is it a full moon? Is there a full moon Friday? or I'll be like, ugh, is Mercury in retrograde?
I think the hive's entire existence is in some type of fucking retrograde.
It's fucking pouring rain here for some goddamn reason. Normally it doesn't even rain like that. Over, you know what I mean? Not in December.
Does somebody want to
So
explain
we
to
must
her
have needed it. But
why
yeah,
it rains? Does somebody want to explain to her that it rains in December in the middle of the country? Because it does. It's not something that is out of the ordinary.
No, but well, at least here we've had a really mild winter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm glad that it's rained a lot here because that means like we'd have feet of snow. No thanks.
No, pass on that.
yeah, you can hear Kiwi in there giving us the what for, huh? She's in there going off. Oh fuck, I didn't even see Beats in back here. Boston too. What the hell? What up, yo? What's happening?
Yo.
Nothing much. The usual.
I figured you guys were still back in the Discord talking shit.
No.
So you going live?
Jumping up. What's up? I said, shh, be quiet. We're keeping it a secret. We're gonna hide out back here. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell motherfucker soul.
We're having a secret live back here. Don't tell them.
Yeah.
Keep the haters out. Isn't that what they call them? Keep the
Keep the
haters,
haters. I call them fans, actually. I mean, when you're watching every live and you're basically in there watching and you're giving commentary on every single live, you're basically a fan at that point.
Yeah,
Nope.
I agree with that. Get down.
I mean, that's the truth.
We watch them to clip them. Let's be
Well-
honest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how they get all their likes. Nobody's a fan of that. Not even the people that are there all day. They don't even like it. They're just like, they're stuck in some type of sticky trap.
Yeah.
Hey, Perplex, good to see you here.
Hey, Laura.
I know my artwork that I bid on last night got torched.
Did it?
Yes.
Wait, is that like a joke or?
I'm gonna bid on another piece
Oh
from
God.
yeah, I'm gonna bid on another piece from Cine
Dinglepuss?
from the Dinglepuss.
And so here's where, the whole thing about nicknames has been going around. And I probably I'm not the first, but I gave Betty a nickname, Bertha, when she told me to stop saying her name. And so a lot of people didn't like that I gave her that nickname. Like, that's rude, whatevs. But now we're having, because Jonesin gave nicknames, now the Bee wants to give nicknames. She's been giving nicknames for quite a while. And actually, this one, I believe Boston actually came up with first.
I'm so thankful to Bridget. Hey, Bridget, I'm so happy to see you here.
Oh, hey, let me put that actually up on the screen.
They don't know me though. I guess what? I bet they know my name now. Dummies.
Oh, and so Remy said, Sinner, is it true that your art can be bid on? I'm asking because I have a follow-up question if the answer is yes.
No, my art cannot be bid on. My art is for sale typically through art galleries. I'm doing commissions. I'm actually just finishing my last handful of commissions because this is the time of year that I begin to prep for the summer art festivals. I either go to Austin, Chicago, Los Angeles, or back to my hometown, Pittsburgh, for the art festivals. But I have all kinds of paintings for sale, but there's no bidding. I think what this sloppy person is talking about is they were doing a Discord game with photos of my art. My art's not very expensive, but it's too expensive for someone like her, I'm sure. She would have to set up a PayPal and make it a crisis in order to buy one. So they can bid on photographs of my art. I guess they had a lot of fun in their Discord, like children do. Yeah.
We're gonna get some more.
Oh,
I'm gonna bid
okay.
on some more pieces.
Did he just like just take it out back and put it out of its misery? The art piece.
No.
We got a bunch of members, 10 and then another
I
5.
torched that son bitch. So I'm gonna have to bid on another piece.
See, this is
Hold on,
what's
what'd you
most bothersome to me. This fucking jerk off is actually making money off of my name, going live and talking shit on me and Emmy, and just making money off of it.
Oh, and don't forget also Granny and whoever else she mentions in this live.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm so glad I forgot about that part. Yeah, Granny's here.
Mhm.
I think Granny will probably cover this on her own channel as well in greater detail because I don't know all the ins and outs about it.
No,
when
I
I
don't know
heard
anything
this-
about it.
I could just give a quick summary. No, I actually let Granny handle that because I don't want to get the details wrong. But once again, it was Queen stirring shit, making jokes at someone else's expense, and then a few months later pretending she didn't know about it. But I'll let Granny handle that. She's good at what she does.
Who was it? 10 and then 50, yeah, to 10 members.
Boston, I didn't even see you super chatted. Boston?
Yeah,
Look at you over here supporting the Hive and shit.
as always.
Like you love
Nice.
us or something. Thug Live. Hive Gang. Where's Jules at today?
She's watching right now. Actually, just got the phone with her.
Oh, is she? Well, hey, Jules. KB, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Heather B. Beachy, don't tell anybody. Glory, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Jen said, fuck the quiet. Let's make some noise, beat.
Jen woke up and chose violence today.
All right. KNS, thank you for being a new member, love, and thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. We're going to build up our channel over here, our little backup. Start using this one for a little while and get it going.
So, anything interesting happened today?
Well, I've been kind of a little bit busy. I was going to get on here earlier this morning, but then I got busy and then set up the live and then got busy again. So I haven't really checked around these streets too much, but I did hear that yesterday somebody was showing pictures of someone's hemorrhoids and
What?
booty holes. And yeah, it was pretty fucking bad, I guess. Yeah.
Did you have to mention about that while I'm eating vegetables for dinner right now?
I didn't know you was eating dinner right now at 2 o'clock.
Right?
Yeah. 3 o'clock,
Three
actually.
o'clock your
Hold
time.
on a second.
Yep.
That little nerd is eating a bag of dicks. That's what he's eating over there. Sorry, that's all I had to say.
What?
Yeah, that's what time I usually eat dinner. Why not?
Because that's early. That's like a late lunch.
Yeah, or early lunch for that matter. I mean, I think that's like lunchtime. Well, you're 3 o'clock.
Your body actually, when you eat, your body actually takes time to digest. So actually, the longer you don't eat, the easier it is to sleep.
I eat late. I'm a late eater.
And that's why you probably have a hard time sleeping because your brain's overactive from digesting.
B10's a
Oh, no, I crashed
dietitian
right
now. Tiny Tim. Fuck, I keep forgetting what Cheese calls him. Oh, Mary Poppins over there is a dietitian. So he's the official legal counsel. He's I mean, when he opens his umbrella, does he float away like Mary Poppins? Little punk ass. Although I will give him some credit here once Queen Bee gets ramped up.
Yeah, I cried right the fuck
Probably
off.
because we smoke bud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
That's probably what's going on. But that's all right. That's okay. We don't. This is a judge-free zone over here. So we ain't judging nobody.
Where's that
So
photo?
why was someone spreading medical?
We ain't judging nobody. And then the rest of the fucking 25 minutes is
Just wait.
nothing but
It was
judgmental.
So good.
But just note, we ain't judging nobody. Yeah, okay. And what are you doing?
Famous
What?
last words.
Goal.
Well, because
Information.
because this person, I guess, shared pictures of their brown star and the things they had going on down there with a person. That's why I said you got to be very careful who you call a fucking friend on this platform. Not even if I don't give a fuck. I would never bend over and show Cappy or that girl or anyone for that matter. My fucking
No,
my
but
dad
can you
needed
pause
help,
it just
would
for a
never
second?
bend over and be like,
I mean, maybe no one would want to take a picture of that ugly situation, but let's face it, a big house bully. The fact of the matter is, you show everybody your ass every day. So what's the difference? The only difference is nobody wants to take a picture of that sloppy situation.
Mm-hmm.
look here.
Hey, you guys see this right here? No.
I'm like, wait, what? And I'm not bringing up names that ain't even necessary because holy fuck.
That's a little bit too much information about someone you're probably giving.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that it should be. I think that is like taking a little too far on this platform. Like, I mean, even if you
You think?
And so it's taking it
Having-
a little
yeah.
too far, yet here we are on this panel talking about it.
It's exactly what they like. She was saying about. I am not going to say any names, but she was saying that, you know, a beloved content creator in our community had his dad did something wrong to them, you know, and I didn't even hear that. The only person I ever heard that from, and I said it in the last live, was from her mouth in that panel, and she must have said it 36 times. See, the thing is, if you keep repeating something, and then you're like, and you should never say this, and then you say it, and then you say it again, then you are the fucking problem. I mean, you are the one saying it at that point. So, I mean, she really thinks people don't. She thinks we're a bunch of suckers. We're not.
Yeah, even if you do, it was brought onto this platform yesterday. I think maybe even before that, actually. But I heard about it yesterday.
Oh, got 2 new members.
She heard about it yesterday. Yeah, I did
Yes.
because
So she. Sorry, go ahead.
because I wanted to do my due diligence. I actually did go over and watch the live stream that the bee was on talking about this. And I wanted, before I had said anything, I wanted to make sure what the bee had actually said about this situation, not knowing that back in December, she had talked about it.
Yes, this was this. So this was released on December 16th. So she heard about it on December 15th, the day before. So she was fully aware, and she was close to saying names, and she's, no, I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say no names. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it simple because it seems like people aren't really hearing what I say. She's a fucking liar, and she lies to all of us all the time. That's just that simple.
And I just noticed because, you know, later on in this clip that I have, she's going to bring up my numbers. Well, how is it that I believe the Hive is around 4,000 subs, maybe just under, has 400 watching. We don't even have 1,000 subs, and we have 214 watching.
I mean, it's just statistically better. And honestly, when they do that sloppy slopperston situation on her main channel, you know, where she really can't hide anything at all because she got to keep all that shit up there. She's got 15.3 thousand subscribers. I did the math. On average, it's about 600. Well, 650 is like on the upside for her. That's not even 5% of her subscribers. So, I mean, really, where are the other, 15,500 people or 14,500 people? Where do they even exist? Are they people? Are they bots? Because I mean, I'd like to imagine if I went live with 100 subscribers, half of them might show up, maybe a third of them. That's still 5-6 times the numbers she's pulling. So, once again, nice try.
And in their own words, welcome. And absolutely, you may use clips. Absolutely.
You could use whatever you want.
Yes.
I owe steak dinner to you and your whole family.
Hey, yep. How's it going? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're on the mend from whatever was going on.
Oh shit, let me see.
Rowena's is a
Rowena, member for 3 months. Hey, my Hive tribe. Fastina, Rowena.
And then Jules right above.
Yeah, I don't understand people doing that type of shit. That's really fucking stupid. I don't know.
Booty hole care is self-care, though. That's right. But you never show pictures of it to your friends on here, especially people you call friends. You got to use that word lightly on this motherfucker because
Honestly,
tell you what, the flip-flopping shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's the most flip-floppingest motherfucking shit I have ever seen.
Could you pause just for a second?
Yep.
So yeah, just to keep things clear, because I mean, I'm just watching the way people decipher in their own words videos and a lot of our lives. A lot of it's taken out of context or it's confusing to people. So I'm going to try to stay calm as shit this live and really get the details across to you. This is Rowena entering this super secret, now behind a paywall or deleted live that they put up. On this live happened on December 16th again, and this is Rowena coming into that live up on panel, and they're all laughing and having fun with the fact that I call her Slowina. I think I called her that once or twice ever. So in December it was fine, but 2.5 months later, and I haven't said it, that she's emotional and she's talking about her sister. That shit's weird. She's trying to play us.
Well, and Miss Robin actually said the same thing I had thought, that it wasn't because of you calling her Slowina or other things that may or may not have been said.
Yeah.
I think it was because she wasn't having fun because of all of the hatred going on. And again, I
Oh
can't
yeah.
speak for Rowena, but
Yeah. I totally get it. And it seemed to me like she was getting coached there to say Sinner did it. Like again, they put me next to that ugly personal situation that she has just to take a dig at me.
right, because Rowena hadn't even said your name.
I know.
Yeah.
She's coaching her. It's fucking gross.
My entire fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
If you say something somebody don't like, they jump ship. I'm like, damn, who the fuck taught you fucking friendship or loyalty? Where the fuck did you all learn this shit at? If you do that, if something makes you that angry, if you get mad over one thing somebody says and you fucking jump ship and leave and act a whole donkey's ass, this ain't the place for you anyways.
Yeah, let's just be clear, everyone here, and tell all your friends and family, never take life advice from somebody like this. Never ever take life advice from someone like her. What you shouldn't do, don't listen to that shit. She obviously is not good at living life, so don't take her advice.
And it just seems like, I did rewind it a little just because I wanted to hear it again. Because I thought it was interesting.
If you do that, if something makes you that angry, if you get mad over one thing somebody says and you fucking jump ship and leave and act a whole donkey's ass, this ain't the place for you anyways.
I did find it kind of interesting. You know how the Glare was reviewing that yellow cottage tail person?
Yeah.
So Dolly is reviewing it, and then in the middle of
reviewing who, the yellow tail person?
He was reviewing the Glare, reviewing the yellow tail person, and he was basically shitting on the Glare, and then the Glare was watching and just privated the video while the guy was reviewing his video.
Hold a cine.
Oh shit.
See, what do you mean pull a cine? What is she referring to? She just wants to say my name. And keep in mind, guys, this is all the way back in December. So this is sort of like, this is nowhere near the beginning. I mean, she had already had my records and was sharing with people all the way back in October. September, maybe. I'm unclear on that, but I know October for sure. So again, she's trying to equate me with the Glare. I don't even have live videos like that. She's wrong about everything.
And Just Jake, thank you. I did do a disclaimer at the beginning as well. I do have the wrong date. It's 2023, but you are correct. The B will negate everything I say because of the date. Well, this was uploaded from my phone, so I just named it with the wrong year because we're in 24. But she's right. Just Jake is right. She will absolutely do that.
Well, that's fine. It's better that she stays confused, because if she starts like coming to realization of what's going on, she's gonna have to quit doing this. She's gonna have to delete her YouTube off of her computer and her phone, and just she's gonna need a real lawyer when all these people start coming for their money.
All right, let me go back.
He was basically shitting on the Glare, and then the Glare was watching and just privated the video while the guy was reviewing his video.
Hold a cine.
Oh shit.
I never privated anything in my life. I don't even know what pulled a cine. What does she even mean?
Right, because you don't even have videos. You just have your community posts that you put up.
Yeah, I never privated anything. That's crazy. I know I don't block anybody either. Just recently, I blocked 2 crazy ass people from commenting like love stories on my community page. But I mean, I don't have anything to private, you dummy. In fact, because of you sloppy assholes, a lot of my privacy has been stolen from me. You fucking filthy ass doxers. That's all you are.
I mean, Cindy wants to be like him, so.
When I grow up,
So he fucking privated it on Dolly. Did Dolly at least fucking record it and put it back up, or what? Did he just say he just was
What
like,
he did was he went later on in the live stream. He went to Yellow Cottage Tales, and he actually reviewed the Yellow Cottage Tale was reviewing the Glare, reviewing him. So that makes
so I
sense.
just played that. Thank you for the Cash App, love. I appreciate it. I just got it. I'll send you back a heart, but just to let you know, she's for Kiwis. Merry Christmas. Oh, you're too sweet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Her treats.
Yeah, pretty much a review inception.
Yep.
Yep.
And so
Johnson knows it. Yeah. Yep.
She throws things
exactly
out there
right.
because she knows she has the numbers. It's all to get people to run with her lies.
I mean, that is all of it. I mean, ultimately, it's all to. I mean, the reason she does that is to make sure her paper's right, to keep that money coming in as quick and as much as possible. That's all it's about, guys. It's not about anything else. She does not give a flying fuck about missing children. She doesn't care about victims' families. She doesn't even care about the people that are right next to her. She doesn't care about how much money can she get from you. What do you got in your pocket? She's like the hustler. Like, I don't know if you guys lived in the city, but there's always a hustler around the liquor store. What do you got in your pockets? What do you got for me? She's like that. She's like like that, except she doesn't have the intestinal fortitude to go out there and do it in real life. She does it on YouTube, and she uses people to do it. It's real gross.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, like, guys, like, at one point, he was just making fun of Dolly. He was like, not Dolly was making fun of the Glare. He's like, what a fucking idiot. Who asked for, like, a degree in algorithm, like a degree in algorithm?
And Chronicles
Use your
has
words.
a really good point. Oops. And Burnt Toast wanted my emails, but didn't care that the B said sinner beat women. This is what I'm talking about. Sorry, off topic. There is a side chosen. Well, we're going to get there, Chronicles. So it's really not off topic because the B makes some pretty messed up comments.
Oh yeah, I'm trying not to. I keep wanting to cut you off and talk, but like the video says a lot, so we should let it rock.
Well, we
And
gotta
sorry, I'm
stop
not in.
it because we gotta just make sure fair use and all.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, if she strikes this, I'm gonna have it on 30 channels tomorrow. So she might as well just let us do this because it's unedited. It's just 28 minutes of her live that she's hiding from everyone. The rest of this live, we only took the 28 minutes because it was what pertains to us. The rest of it is just how it starts. Just a bunch of, like church ladies gossiping. That's all they do is gossip. Like people call it drama. There's nothing dramatic about what they do. It's just gossiping old hens. Like, when I was younger and I thought about, women of her age and their age. Well, no, I guess Queen's a little bit younger, but I respect my elders, but when I was younger, my elders were just better people. I think, they wouldn't they would be mortified to sit around and talk about people publicly the way they are every day. It's such an ugly look, and they're going to say, "Oh, well, sinner, you're doing the same thing." Yeah, I might do it 9-10 hours a month, and they do it 9-10 hours a day. So, I mean, it's not even a close comparison whatsoever.
Arigmatite or something like that. I don't know. He was like saying like,
oh, arigmatite. Does anybody know what that is? Arigmatite. I
do not.
I thought B Tim was trying to say arithmetic, but arigmatite. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know because I don't.
I don't. Maybe it's something the Good Egg can help them with. She's an educator, so maybe she can educate them.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Remy. It sounded like arithmetic. Yeah.
Like you're just making fun of him, clowning him constantly. It's like, man, that's pretty bad when Dolly's clowning you. That's really, really bad.
Yeah. What's up, TP?
But the guy, I mean, like, then the Yellowtails person, I commented in the video. I said, yeah, that was a funny joke that I think the exact comment I said. Let me just pull it up a moment. Go to Yellowtails.
Nobody cares, Tim. Nobody cares.
Yellow Cottage Tales. Let me see what I put up. What was the comment I made? 1 second.
What a
I said, great
nerd.
video, man. You really explained the case very well. I also like the new nickname of the Glare, the Giggling Bill, LOL. And then he commented, LOL, I prefer the Grifter.
Okay. Oh, friendship
Frenchie tried, gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, love.
gift. And then Sticky
Rowena,
Pause
and
it for 1 second.
$19.99. Fuck.
So listen how excited she gets for the money. You know what?
And
She,
check out
her
the
voice
super
actually,
chat she just got.
her voice actually changes whenever. Oh yeah, she's got $20 from Rowena. Now Rowena with a bunch of smiley faces, the same woman, and it's so upset that I called her a terrible name. I mean, I called her such a terrible name that she's been carrying it around with her for 2 months.
Yep.
The Slowino, we fasting, bitch. Fuck them motherfuckers, little bastards.
Well, they called you slow. They called her.
yeah.
They called her Slowrina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call her Fastina.
Okay.
We call Cindy Slow Cindy.
Oh.
Right. So there's what should I tell you about a tragic story about my family now? BHB 2.0? No, because I don't share private information like that. You know. You
But
weirdo.
Yeah,
So I'm slow now. Okay. Touche. So I mean that's what I said about Rowena. So she can say it, but I can't. Roger that. Solid copy there, dum dum.
Just maybe out. You got 2 more too. You got Sticky and Jules. I can't remember above. Looks like chat's flying.
Let me see.
But kick that chair's ass.
This chair staying. I'm just particular. That's my game tactic. I'm just gonna make this chair even louder if I ever debate someone, just to fuck with people. That'll be the only thing you'll hear. Whenever the guy talks, the chair's gonna be like,
Oh God. You know, we don't like those noises. Come on now.
Right, Absolute Shambles. Has he ever heard Rowena talk? She's faster than anybody.
yeah.
Yeah, for
This is-
real.
I
I think
mean-
he's thinking of my mentality, but honey, look, when I write out my name and I sign my professional initials behind my name, let's just say there's more than make up SINNER. Let's just say that, bitch. So yeah, and I paint.
I mean, the problem is that stopping Rowena from talking. That's the main problem. She talks so
Yeah,
fast,
bite
and so
me,
much.
bite me, bite
It's
me.
like, holy
bite me.
fuck.
Tomatoes. Can I get some tomatoes, please? Pickings.
That's the real one.
Can you make
Pick
a
me
wish
the
list?
first-
Look, they said Absolute Shambles said add WD-40 to the wish list. You better cut it before they start sending super chats to get you WD-40.
Right.
Never, ever. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the chair.
There you
The chair
go.
is
There you
staying.
go. I think yeah. So they'll send super chats to get him WD-40 because what is he, a paid employee? Is he like burnt toast? Is he on the payroll, Queen? That's what I'm asking you. I guess what? It's just not me asking. Everybody wants to fucking know because your shit's looking ugly. I mean, you can't even comprehend your own fucking legal paperwork. You have to pay someone to do it and then have them have a channel for it. It's fucking wowzers. Ain't that rich?
I'm
It's
fine
all-
with
Sorry.
All good.
hair.
The chair is its own character at this point. You know,
Like,
it's
wish
like,
list,
it's like the
only
fifth
WD-40
panel.
down. Just
I
put
want a
WD-40
periwinkle
wish.
chair. I can get a
You know there's a
periwinkle
fucking
colored
person
chair.
in chats named Periwinkle now?
Where?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
I was
Oh,
like,
love it.
what the hell? I just seen that shit. I was like, oh my God.
I love it.
Mhm.
Oh.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
my slow ass, you know how slow I am. Yeah, my slow ass is about to yeah, do some.
Well, at least
runs,
you don't
know,
think
I'll-
people, at least you don't sit here and claim people think you're burnt toast when we know damn the fuck well.
Yeah,
Oh,
And then yeah, this is where she shifts gears and starts talking shit on Emmy.
Oh, and this is where I don't know, and this isn't even where it started getting really wild. But again, I actually never claimed I sounded like burnt toast.
No, other people
One of the
did,
first
yeah.
times I went live, Tragedy Pimps Exposed came in and said, Burnt Toast probably won't mind you using her content, but you should edit it. And I was confused because I was the one talking. And then BHB also thought I was Burnt Toast. So I have never said I sound like her. I'm from New York. I know I don't sound like her. So again, anything to bring up us.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
like
Exactly.
like Hippie said, she has all kinds of different nicknames for me. I mean, I've only got a couple, and a few of them I've been urged by good people not to say anymore. So I'll just call her asshole.
I did Chronicles. I went on panel with Burnt Toast about that because Betty thought that I was Burnt Toast. She thought she had cracked the case, and clearly she didn't.
Yeah, I mean, before I listened to your channel a lot more, I could see the similarities. I know what people were saying, so I don't know what the joke she's trying to make, but she's not funny.
No, and then I just remembered when Betty came into our live that one time, she said, "I know you're not Burnt Toast, but you're her sister or mom or kid or something like that." I don't remember exactly. And so still, she thought in doing all that fuck shit she did, she thought by getting my information, she was getting Burnt Toast's family members' information. How sad
Yep.
she must be to know that I'm not even close.
Nope. Not even in the same state.
When we know
Exact-
damn the fuck well that was established from day one.
Yeah.
Dave, 1 second. Yeah. Stop it, girl. Stop.
like Jules said, Rowena is an in real life 1.5
I think he really
times
I
speed.
think he really enjoyed the talk about sword fight and beat him.
Oh,
I do.
man.
I think he liked that a little
I
too
didn't.
much.
That just never happened, by the way. Nobody has ever said sword fight anything. Again, it's this sloppy ass woman talking about my dick. It's weird. Stop doing that, lady. Nobody's talking about your mixed up downstairs parts. Why you gotta talk about mine?
I didn't. That was
Yay.
just not good at all.
I didn't.
Oh.
What's up,
Oh.
Jacob? Good to see you here.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
next
Hey,
time we
he's
get
yelled.
well, his big drag on me. It was, honey, look.
We gotta review it. I haven't even watched the shit.
Oh,
But
girl,
he said,
it's
"Are you an
good.
artist or something about you do art?" I fucking died. I'm like, okay, I can't
Yeah.
fight with a fucking 5-year-old mentality. I can't
Big
do it.
Tim,
Oh,
Big
you
Tim,
do
can
art?
you do
Said,
art?
look, your
Can you
fucking
do
students
art?
probably roast you. Your students probably roast the fuck out of you every day.
Yeah, that's whenever that she's talking about Emmy there. Her students probably roast her every day. So what are you doing talking about someone's profession, first of all? Second of all, why are you talking about children that she teaches? I mean, can we talk about good egg students? Is that on limits? I mean, is that within reason?
Well, and
Or
I would say no because
yeah, because
we're
nobody
better
would
than
do
that.
that. Yeah. It's just a scummy thing to do. But all bets are off from now on. If you can do it, I can do it. I drew the line though. I reached out to people that I trust in real life and YouTube people, and I asked them, this fucking woman has been saying my first name. She's been saying my friend's first name in chats on her live, referring to Emmy. She's been saying Emmy's first name, which isn't Emmy, by the way. But if I do that to her, then I'm the devil. Even though everybody's looked at her legal paperwork, it's everywhere. It's in every fucking Discord, and there's her name. But if I say her name, I'm a scumbag. So I'm gonna trust my friends in this, and I'm not gonna cross that line. But we know who she is.
Yeah. And I mean, putting my name in comments, my real name, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Because yeah, I have the screenshots. So
Oh yes.
I go by Emmy, so that's what you should probably write in your comments as well. Just saying.
Yes, and I prefer that you refer to me as Sinner from now on. Nothing other than that.
I would, yeah.
I
Don't
can do
fucking
art.
get me
I was
going,
in a
bitch.
magazine, bitch.
I mean, I did art.
Oh, so
Yeah.
now they're talking about you again. So now they're
Yeah.
flip-flopping. Go figure.
Well, this is interesting to me because this is where Rowena says that she's an artist and she was in a magazine. I mean, okay. I think she's lying. I'll just say that. I don't want to. I'm not here to insult a woman any worse than the world has insulted her already. But what magazine? Let's see that. Let's see that spread.
Right,
When I
when
was a child,
here's
I mean,
$2 for the WD-40. You don't have to kick me, Tim.
chair stand.
God, no, thank you for the $20 super sticker, love.
And then but his third grade mentality. He's
Do you even are, bro?
Slowina, suck a big fat dick. What? That's
said-
the best you got?
He
I
said
swear
that,
he
though?
fantasizes about that. That makes me really wonder what.
I
Yeah,
know.
it is. It's very disconcerting to me, honestly. I have some weirdo man who's fantasizing about me online. I mean,
No,
really.
no, I'm not.
I don't think-
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I try not to think of that about that little nerd fucker. To be honest with you, he's not important. I actually feel bad for him. I'll be honest with you guys. Like he is a little punk bitch. He's a nerd, you know. But the way they treat him over there, like he's the men's department of the Hive, and that's just hilarious to me. Like, but yeah,
I think it would be
he ain't
his.
shit.
I mean, if I'm gonna meet that criteria, I don't see. Nah, boo boo. It ain't gonna be yours. Trust and believe, because you got little king energy all over the place.
Tiny Pete
Yeah.
energy. I can't believe he actually said that, though. I mean,
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Well, yeah, you can't believe he said it because it was never said.
Yeah, and they're still talking about my dick. I mean, this is.
I mean, apparently
the
this
bla-
is anatomy class during this part of the first half of this clip is anatomy.
Hold on, I
class.
have to address this comment. Shithead shambles, or am I jealous because Emmy liked him first? No, shithead. I am not. I'm quite comfortable and confident in the man that I am, and he's no challenge. He would be no obstacle for me to achieving anything, whether it be getting a date or selling a painting that he couldn't afford. No, not jealous whatsoever. I'm just pointing out that he's a little punk bitch and a nerd.
I was like, he pulled my braid.
Sure can. I'd have that little bitch sitting in the corner crying.
And again, this all started with the mention of Slowina. Yet 2 days ago, that was a huge deal. That was just part of everything piling on. But back in December, it was all fun and games.
Exactly. It didn't seem like it was a big deal for 2.5 months, but now it is. And it didn't seem like it was a big deal to old Roro there, but it was the queen because again, this is directly following our last live where we completely decimated her existence with facts, and she had no response for that except I'm playing a part in making Rowena quit. And then we had to hear this tragic story from Rowena's family. Nobody wants that's wild. So I hope you guys are picking up on what I'm putting down here. And we'll probably go over this part that she's speaking on right now a couple times, because right now she says she's going to put me in the corner and have me wonder whether or not I'm going to live or not. So I got to know, Queen, how are you going to get me in that corner? And what are you going to do to make me wonder whether or not you're going to kill me? Because you're not strong enough. None of your people are strong enough. So, and you really shouldn't be like threatening violence to people in the legal position you are in.
Good point.
oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Debating on whether he's gonna live or not.
There it is.
Yeah, we got to
Let's
play
try
that
that
at least one more time.
Oh yeah, I just rewound it. I'm gonna play it once more and not stop.
Wow. I was like, he pulled my braid.
Sure can. I'd have that
He's
little
like,
bitch
oh.
sitting in the corner crying.
Oh, Lord.
Debating on whether he's gonna live or not.
I don't like her.
And
Yep.
why wouldn't I live? What corner is this? Are you going to come out to Cali? Or, I mean, I'll be back in Pittsburgh in a few months. You're going to come there and put me in a corner? I don't think you're capable of putting anyone in the corner. In fact, this judge is about to put you in a corner, girl. Girl. You are hazardous to your own health. I mean, again, you're lucky I'm not too happy. but you know, you're gonna make a whole living off of just suing people and being sued. I think you're trying to do that.
Clark, I
He
laughed
said
and
he
then I
comes
felt
out and whistles.
bad.
Bitch, what do you whistle? For the motherfucking dog, bitch?
Oh my
He
god.
goes
Oh my
out
God.
and he whistles, and 100 people come out and go all gangster on his whistle.
Yep.
Stop it, boy.
Yeah, bro, stop it.
This will be
Yes,
around the
yes.
corner.
Okay,
like,
I'll
must be-
explain this if I haven't explained this already to the hive. What I was saying is, if any of these scumbags tried to come to my neighborhood would have my back because I have
So
a
it's
good
like an
rapport.
analogy.
Yeah, if I whistle and call for help from my neighbors, they're gonna come help me,
They
especially if
took
it's
it
an out.
as a literal, not
Yeah.
a figurative.
Yeah, they're not that intelligent. I mean, they don't understand metaphor. They don't understand, words. So I'll say it again. If any of you motherfuckers want to come at me and my neighbors are around to see you roll into my neighborhood, you're going to be in a world of trouble. See, Ash Tasty
Paint by
knows.
number.
I think Ash is from Pittsburgh too. Yeah, roll in the shady side with that loud mouth. You know what I mean? Roll in the Bloomfield or the South Side with that attitude. None of them would do that. None of them.
Numbers, fucking loser.
Mhm. I'm about to go to
I swear to
Walmart and
God.
get about to go get one of them coloring books and them little. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
What is it?
You know,
Little
listen,
fucking
Nate,
terrorist.
that I just got off the phone call. I
You
just got
know.
off the phone call that somebody wants me to paint an 11 by 14 painting for them, and I didn't even give
You
them
fucking
price. And they
beat
offered.
women and you got domestic violence charges and you fucking treat women like shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna just
Skirt,
rewind this because
skirt,
this
skirt,
is
skirt.
where
This is whenever it turns into complete slander and defamation. I won't sue you though, Queen. What I'm going to do is share the information with the public and let them decide. They'll be the judge and jury, your stupid ass. I'll say this one time again. This is going to be the last time I say it because I realize the more I say it, I'm putting it out there. Thank you, Nanya, for making me realize that. But I've never been accused of domestic violence. I've never been charged with domestic violence. There's never even been a rumor or anything like that. I have a great rapport with all of my lovers from the past. So if you keep saying that, there's a high chance that you might find yourself in some real serious trouble. Like real serious trouble. Like you'll have to stay on YouTube for another 6 or 7 years and beg for money. And you'll lose it all. So people are not going to have your back if you keep doing this. Do you understand, Queen?
give me 1 second. Okay.
Thank you, Twist. I appreciate that. I agree. Like it all happened so quickly too that, just waking up and realizing that it happened is shocking because I'm a private person mostly, and to have someone do that all because I said that her lawsuit was bullshit and nobody gives a fuck. That's why she came at me so hard. That's the only reason. I don't know her. It's not a personal thing. So again, she got too hyper trying to protect that money because she knows that I could be well spoken and I know the truth. So there's nothing more bothersome to a liar than the truth. And that's what I provide. So careful there, sloppy ass. Careful.
And Pamela, I don't know if you want to address her comment. Because again,
Violence is on 3 times. Okay, well, you believe whatever you want. I know what my record is because I was there, and I'm not lying
but
to you.
Lacey Ann, I wanted to show that because Lacey Ann has also a good point. Violence isn't domestic violence.
Well, no, I mean,
And
I did. Again, I spent 8 years in the fucking Marines, dummies. Do you think I've never been into a bar fight with someone? Here, trick question. I have been. So, I mean, domestic violence is not the same as getting into a tussle with someone. And and if the charge is fighting, that means I was fighting with someone who was fighting me back. Or it would have been assault. But I mean, Queen knows this. She's a criminal herself. She knows the ins and outs of all this stuff. So she knows what to say to make it seem like it's something else. I don't want. Please don't fall for it.
Got off the phone call. I just got off the phone call that somebody wants me to paint an 11 by 14 painting for them, and I didn't even give
You
them the
fucking
price. And they
beat
offered,
women and you got domestic violence charges and you fucking treat women like shit and sit here and talk shit to women up here. You're a fucking garbage ass piece of shit.
Straight up.
And
you know what's so
there's
weird is
there's a
I
Boston
didn't know
man.
what I
You're a
did to
fucking
him.
what?
It's like
Bo-
I never had any dealings with him.
Oh,
except
sorry. I thought I paused it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I've got too much to say. I never want to hear this shit about yourself. So every time I hear it, I get pissed off again. Boston, why are you just sitting there yes manning her? It makes you look fucking ridiculous, man. I don't even know you, man. It seems like you got your shit together. Why would you do that to yourself? Be involved in that situation? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. If anybody
Right,
knows,
and I just
if
want to say,
anybody,
Pamela, I'm not going to block you, but what
see this is
that girl
crazy.
did
This is
going real
crazy.
life, and
Pamela, you're
bring it up
full
with
of
him
shit, man. Yeah, just let
because
him. Just let him. Pamela is probably one of the regulars that I know who it is. I'm not gonna say their names anymore, but there's 5 actual vampires that have been so far on my nuts that like it's getting uncomfortable for everyone. 3 charges of violence. You're dumb as shit. I'm telling you. Anyways, just roll the tape.
Straight up.
and you know what's so weird is I didn't know what I
You're a
did to
fucking
him.
what?
It's like I never had any dealings with him except in
Well, no,
in his
he's
chat.
got mental problems. That's the first thing first. He's got some kind of mental issues going on. There's some
oh,
Skirt. So again, me calling Slowina was implying that she has some type of mental disorder, mental illness, right? Which is a terrible thing to say about somebody. But Queen Bee just said it about me. Again, there's no evidence of that at all. So slander, defamation. That's what it is. And it's also hypocrisy. So believe look, if at this point if you people believe her, good. Just stay away. Stay away from me and go do whatever you got to do. If you don't know the difference between fighting another dude in a bar and beating a woman as a man, then I can't help you. Your parents failed you. Society has failed you. Miss Robin, yes, I believe Rowena is saying that she's some type of doctor. A doctor of bullshit.
right. And the whole thing Saturday was about mental health and, doing what's right for you. Yet here she is almost 2 months ago making jokes about it.
Yeah, haha, it's very funny. Put an end to hate. No, I'm not blocking you, Aileen. Why would I block you? I mean,
Well, we had a lot of people blocked before, but I did put in chat that we unblocked everyone.
Yeah. Look, if Aileen's going to come here and say something that makes sense, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Because I obviously am missing something here. But there's never been a domestic violence charge. Not even a charge, let alone a conviction. And if you pay close attention, they're talking about charges. When you get in trouble and you're an asshole to the cop that's arresting you, they stack charges. It's just a fact. Queen knows this. I'm sure she's had charges stacked against her too. So, just let's keep it straight.
Hold on, I have to address this comment. So, Pookie had asked, why are you here to shithead shambles? And so they responded to Pookie and said maybe the same reason Emmy screen records at the Hive when lives are about her. Yeah, I do.
I'm
Because it's
recording
called
everything.
receipts.
Everything.
It's
Yes.
called receipts, and it's to show things like this. And again, we weren't even going to review this, but I was looking for something else completely and came upon this. And I was
Yes.
like,
And it,
wow,
yeah,
I forgot about this.
hey mods, if there's anybody that just keeps repeating themselves like they're having a series of mini strokes, just go ahead and block them.
Yeah, let's not.
Because I mean, we're trying to
Bad
get
analogy.
something done. I don't care.
But
I really
they're
don't.
not listening, like Pamela, who I said please stop talking about it, yet continue to talk about it. She, that's where you should just time them out because they clearly can't comprehend English.
Why are you so defensive? Oh, this person's just a dumb person. I'm defensive because these people are saying things about me that aren't true, and
It was
they're
answer
trying
to
to.
the question. I'm not defensive. I'm just saying.
They're
I'm
not
not
going to
the only one
sidetrack.
who screen records.
They're not going to sidetrack what we're doing here.
Yeah, they're fine. Oh, and Good Nunya, I wanted to actually. She had a good comment. Let me find her here. Sorry, but it's laughable to me to call someone out about their record while supporting others who have records. Feels very Beach Beat 2.0, in my opinion.
No, she's absolutely Nanya's right all the time. Not always, but all the time. I don't even criticize Queen Bee's criminal record. I don't give a fuck. Me of all people, I can't do that. I don't have some type of high ground to do that because I've made mistakes. Everyone fucks up. Whether you admit to it or not, that's up to you. I know quite well who I am. I know exactly what I've done. See, you can dress it up and spin it however you want, but I'm comfortable with myself no matter what you say. I just don't want good people believing your lies. So I'm just here to dissuade. I mean, to prove that you're wrong, and to prove that you keep doing what you say you shouldn't do. If you're telling other people not to say people have mental disorders, and it's not okay to accuse people of things they haven't done, look, Queen, you no longer have the right to criticize anyone. You've lost that ability because you're all the things that you criticize, all of them.
And Good Nunya, good point again. To be fair, when a creator dirty deletes their dirty deeds, recording and screenshotting is important, in my opinion, receipts or it didn't happen. And that's where, some of it's actually going to be brought up in this as well about things that happened and I didn't show my receipts. Well, I don't have to. It doesn't mean I'm lying.
Yeah, I'm not doing any work for them, but I am recording every time they go live. The program's recording it, so I mean, they can go over to Kick or Discord or Twitter. Go for it. Go somewhere else. But if you try to pull that shit here on YouTube, I'm gonna be on it every time. Like you say, matching that energy, but that's not possible for you because the energy of a bad person can never match the energy of a good person. It's just not. It's not possible. The good people will always win. I think that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah, and generally Jenny has a good point. I thought the Fallons, quote, Fallons looked past records. Isn't that the whole thing? Well, clearly not, because now their minions are doing the same bullshit.
Well, that's the thing. They can't just criticize my actual record. They have to embellish it and say that I was violent to women,
Right.
which I never want. It's just like, I made the mistake a month back saying, oh, now they have everything. There's nothing left. And someone slyly said to me, oh, they'll start making stuff up. I wish I remembered who that was because that's what they're doing. And I'm not going to allow them to get away with it. And there are other people watching too, not just little old me and Emmy here. Like I said, there are much bigger creators that are paying attention to what she's doing. And if she doesn't correct her ways, I mean, her days are going to be numbered here. She's going to be just like another MGL, like another Bullhorn Betty just going live from her backup channel. She's not immune to the repercussions of her actions or words at all. In fact, she's on public display doing it and people are just allowing it. That's got to change.
There's something not right there.
Well, there's
That's an opinion, by the way. Wait.
Yeah,
That's an
There's
an
something
Yeah,
not
we
right
don't
there.
know
In
that.
my opinion, there's something not right there, and I can say that. That's my opinion.
Well, in my opinion,
since Queen is not a doctor nor a medical is not a
But I still
psychologist.
fucking have an opinion.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
putting
you
that.
I think there's something wrong up there. I think he's a few crayons short of a whole box.
Yeah.
Good on you,
Well,
B Tim.
Yeah, you're giving him a little too much there. The stuff that comes.
And then
Good.
Boston just has to make,
Yeah, he's just a little sock puppet, man. He's a lap puppet. He ain't nobody. Hopefully his friends and family have told him maybe not hang out with that lady so much. I heard he's not been around. But here she is saying, I have a mental disorder. I'm mentally ill. And here's B Tim sitting next to her saying, she's not a doctor. She's not qualified to say that. And then after she said it all like it's a fact, then she said, I'm allowed to have an opinion. Well, your fucking opinion is just a bold-faced made-up lie. That's not an opinion. I understand you're not intelligent enough to distinguish between the two, but I'm here to explain it to you. I'll be your reality tutor for the day. How's that?
Comes out of his fucking mouth. I mean, if you are listening, which I know you are, I mean,
oh, and I was, because I was live screen recording.
You bet your ass.
So I was Boston. You got me.
how can you disagree with the stuff that comes out of his mouth? Is
Well, she'll
You know
learn.
what-
She'll
you
learn.
know what
Give
I
it to
thought
her,
was
she'll
really
learn.
interesting?
Oh,
I'll
somebody just
learn.
hit me with a cash app.
Boom.
Damn.
Oh, so I'll learn, but then it's like, ooh, coming through with a cash app.
I mean, it's just like a panhandler getting excited when someone gives them a 10. And look, I'm not even bashing panhandlers because at least they have the common decency and the backbone to go out there and do it in the streets and not just like surround themselves with yes men and do it online on YouTube online while sitting in an ashtray just smoking blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt. I'm a proponent of marijuana. I think it should be just accessible for any adult who wants to use it. But if that's all you do, I mean, it's just like an alcoholic. You're an addict, just sitting in a cloud of smoke. So, I mean, for someone that has actual real life responsibilities, it's a real irresponsible way to live life. And that's just a fact.
Hey, breaking it down clips. This so breaking, I don't know if you can see the comment center. Breaking it down clip says, who is this man on the panel? I like his comebacks.
On which panel? Me?
Yeah, must be. I'm
Oh,
guessing you.
hi, I'm Sinner.
I hope they're talking about you and not who we're reviewing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people liked him, and at least he has the common sense right there to, say, no, what she's saying, she shouldn't be saying. He's like giving a disclaimer for her because, she's not smart enough to realize that what she's doing is exactly what got her in a lawsuit to begin with. Or here's the second option. She knows what she's doing and she's trying to bait a motherfucker into a lawsuit so she can continue to get more money from a bunch of dumbass people that just blindly send her money. Either way, it's despicable. The jury's still out, literally, about what she's up to, but I don't know.
Boom. Merry Christmas.
Fucking look at you filling my griff, baby.
does it say Danglepuss?
It said for the griff jar.
There you go. But you know what kind of got me last night, Queen, when I sat there and listened to it, and he's like, she doesn't even work. She doesn't even work. Okay.
And neither does he.
Amy,
So who the fuck
she
are
goes,
you? That's real rich coming from somebody who fucking finger paints on pianos and shit.
right.
Yeah.
That's what really pissed me off because that
Yeah.
piano was beautiful.
Oh,
And if they
I'm
can't
fine. I'm
see
fine with
then
that.
they need to
Yeah.
clean the honey off their eyeballs.
No, that piano painting project was something that I was very proud of being part of, and I think there were 27 pianos painted, and then they were put out on the street, and then they had a jury judge it. They, all the proctors from the local museums, and they judged the pianos, and I think I got first or second place. So, if she doesn't appreciate or understand what art is, I can't help her with that. I mean, she can't roll a painting up into a blunt wrap and smoke it. So She's not interested. Like art and paintings, they're not going to, supply her with a grift. So it's easy for her to dismiss it because it's all about money. It's not about anything else.
Oh,
But
so
he,
I mean,
but
let me,
but he said, well, Emmy has two masters. Senator, I really hope that you know that really you're shaming. You're doing educational shame
yes.
because anybody that was in that chat that didn't go to college,
You better
you're
be
basically
careful bringing her
telling them,
fucking job up because you're gonna have people doing stupid ass shit.
and
Skirt.
you're just shaming them. You're
Say what? What did she just say? Don't bring up people's jobs because you're going to have people doing stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that threat? Are you gonna send people to? What are you saying there, Queen? What kind of threat is that? I mean, is that like the threat you just made a few minutes earlier that you're gonna sit me in the corner and make me wonder whether or not I'm gonna live or not? Like that sounds like a violent threat to me. I mean, I'm not threatened at all because you wouldn't try that. I know that. But it's still, if someone else were to say, I'm gonna sit this person in the corner and make them wonder if they're gonna live or not. Could you imagine if I said that about somebody? They
Oh
would
yeah.
they would go crazy. I mean, it would be clip heaven for these people. So she is the despicable person here.
age shaming people, talking about BTM's gonna rub Queen's bunions and shit. Did you know, fool, that Queen's younger than Emmy? Do you know that? So you're age shaming. Then Emmy, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Age
that is
shaming.
not age shaming. It was
Yeah, it's
and
not
and
age
I'm not
shaming.
that much older than her. And not that that's relevant, but that's not age shaming. We're like both around the same age.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I I do have respect for my elders. The thing is that there's a funny, tricky thing about that. You don't just blindly respect somebody because they're older than you. They have to be respectable people as well. For instance, Hills in the Air is a senior citizen, and I think she's one of the most despicable racist person on YouTube, right? So, riddle me this: Am I age shaming, or am I rebelling against a racist person? Her age isn't relevant to the situation. The only thing that's relevant about her age is it's a shame that senior citizens and people that should be role models are so despicable. They don't deserve respect. So it has nothing to do with their age. It has to do with how shitty they are. I don't care if they're 20 or 70.
And so, I mean, a lot of people are, do only old people get bunions? I'm confused on that part.
You
So
know,
nasty feet is about age. How old do you have to
yeah,
be to have bunions?
yeah, I don't know.
Right, AMAC. Exactly. What about the JJ shaming? Exactly.
Oh, I mean, they say things that I would never even consider saying. But I'm the terrible woman hating asshole. I mean, do you think I hate more women than Queen Bee does? Trick question. I do not. She hates everybody. I mean, unless you're a big dono, you're not that important.
Or DV victim shaming. Good point, Lindsay.
Well, I mean, yeah, the thing she's saying that I'm a DV perpetrator, and then she's talking some shit to some poor girl that went through that. Like, why is domestic violence so predominant in her thought process? Why is that her go-to? I mean, that's unhealthy. I mean, maybe she's just around a bunch of men that beat people, that beat women up, but that's not what we do. That's not what I do. That's not what my family, that's not how I was raised. I don't, I mean, I may have been into a bar fight, but I'm not going to sell shit to children that I shouldn't, like she did. So, like, you can't, what does she say? It's like throwing rocks and living in a glass house or some shit like that. That's what she's doing. Except the person that she's throwing rocks at is a better person than she is.
sorry, but it seemed real entitled to me when you sat there and bitched at Christmas about where your DoorDash was delivered, and I've helped out families behind the scenes with food. Stop it, girl. Just stop.
Okay, let me just rewind because one,
This really
Christmas
pissed me
hadn't
off.
happened yet, first of all. This was from December 16th, 2023. Christmas hadn't happened. And to call me entitled because I complained about where DoorDash left my food, I'm pretty sure if they left your food at someone else's door, that would probably be a complaint of yours as well, because you expect them to get the correct address.
And also, nobody believes that she's helping anybody out with food except for Queen Bee. Let's be honest. Rowena is no fucking Robin Hood. Let's just keep it real here. And a lot of us, including myself, do things for our community. I'm not here to fucking tell you about that because that's weird. But I will tell you I do more with my small budget than she does with other people's $40,000. I promise you that. And as far as Emmy bragging about where the DoorDash delivery left her food, what you're saying that she's bragging about having money by doing that? Let me tell you something about Emmy that you guys might not know. She's one of the most frugal people ever. I talk to her often and she'll be like, I want to order food, but and I always say, you can't take it with you, spend it. You treat yourself. I'm a treat yourself type of guy. So, Rowena, you're absolutely wrong talking about my friend like that. You got it all wrong.
And entitled is a pretty specific word. I did not grow up with money. I had the opportunities to go to college because there were student loans. So yeah, get out of here. I am nowhere near entitled.
Yeah, well, that's what they don't understand. Like I was raised dirt poor, so you know I joined the military and got out of the situation that I was in, or else I'd be in trouble. Who knows? I might have ended up like her, sitting in a blunt, smoke-filled room with no real hopes or aspirations in the world except to beg for money from strangers. But I wouldn't do that because I was raised better than that. Emmy was also raised with very little money. You fucking people don't know what you're talking about. So if you're going to make up insults, at least make them a little more believable than that. I don't walk around snobby thinking I'm better than anybody. I know the value of every dollar I have. So just fucking be more creative, man, with insults.
Seemed real entitled to me when you sat there and bitched at Christmas about where your DoorDash was delivered, and I've helped out families behind the scenes with food. Stop it, girl. Just stop with the entitlement. It don't look good. It don't. So I don't know if you changed or this is who you were. I don't know.
Right, college degrees can be a fucking worthless sheet of paper.
I mean, I can
It
tell you,
is.
you got a liberal arts degree, and you might as well wipe your ass with it. You're actually
Right.
worse off. You're actually worse off.
And
They
if
just
you get
don't-
listen,
Time
if you
out.
get a fight, if you
Time out. Okay. You're not worse off if you get a associate's or bachelor's degree. If you're not worse off, you may end up with a little bit of debt or a lot of debt, but you're not worse off. There's nothing ever wrong or worse off about educating yourself. In order to just get a liberal arts degree, Timmy, you probably know this, and you're just lying to everybody. In order to achieve a simple associate's degree, you have to take general electives. You have to take math credits. You have to take English credits. You have to do all this stuff to get to that benchmark of an associate's. There's nothing useless about that. Now, I realize not everybody has the money to do that, or not everybody's in the position to take a loan out, because the loan system for colleges is proprietary or is predatory. I agree with them there. But you can't tell me that being educated is useless, because it's not. It's a stupid thing to say. And half of my family didn't even graduate high school. So I'm not shaming anybody. All I was saying there is Emmy has 2 master's degrees and she's in a battle with someone who doesn't even read at all. She just grifts money off the internet. What I was saying is Emmy is a better person than Queen Bee is, and I stand by that. because it's true. I don't need opinions about it because I've already made up my own mind.
You get fired as a fucking teacher that's going to follow you.
No, but I'm just saying, let's not say that.
Oh, so now we're talking about my job again if I get
Yeah.
fired. So
He's talking,
now
yeah,
it
exactly.
was don't bring up her job because people do stupid shit. Now it's when you get fired as a teacher, it'll follow you forever. Why do you care?
Why is she even putting that into the universe? Once again, I have to give Mary Poppins Timmy the some props here because he's trying to save her from another lawsuit. He's sitting over there saying, no, don't put that in, don't say that. He's doing the same thing that he did just a few minutes ago whenever she was saying I have a mental disorder, because that's slander, that's defamation, that's destroying someone's character just to make yourself feel a little better and to get somebody to fucking buy 5 memberships for your weak ass chat. You're pathetic, Queen Bee. Every day, more and more people are realizing that you're full of shit. And how are you going to get this money back to them when the judge tells you to fuck off? Do you have a plan for that? Is Burnt Toast, working that out for you or what? Because you're going to need help with this. Your lawyer's going to quit when 30 people come at you for their money back.
Let's hope that doesn't
No,
happen.
I'm just saying it would in any job.
Let's put that
Especially
in the
if you're a teacher.
universe.
You're teaching our fucking youth. You are teaching our youth. You are teaching the next generation. Don't get me started because I will go clean off about some shit like that.
Oh,
Clean off.
so
Clean off.
I'm
The only time I've ever
the
heard that,
youth.
the only time I've ever heard the phrase clean off is like when someone loses an arm and it got cut clean off. Is this another physical threat that she's making? Because it sounds like it. So far, she is going to put me in the corner and make me wonder if I'm going to live or die. And now she's cleaning off at a school teacher. Wind it back a couple seconds, Emmy. Everybody pay close attention. If you have headphones on, you can hear her tapping on her desk.
Oh
She's
yeah.
having actual rage at a school teacher that has a true crime channel and sometimes talks shit on the woman that she's in a lawsuit with. If she had any fucking intelligence in her mind, she would make friends with Emmy because Emmy was doing her dirty work just like a bunch of other suckers. She's fucking stupid. It's that simple, man.
That's the great. You might as well wipe your ass with it. You're actually
Right.
worse off. You're actually worse off.
And
They
if
just
you
don't-
get listen, if you get fired as a fucking teacher, that's going to follow you.
No, but I'm just saying, let's not say. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
No, I'm just saying it would in any job.
Let's put that
Especially
in
if
the
you're a teacher.
universe.
You're teaching our fucking youth. You are teaching our youth. You are teaching the next generation. Don't get me started because I will go clean off about some shit like that.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
let's just go ahead and move right on along on that subject then, because I'll fucking treat her like
Oh.
Okay, right here, Queen starts saying something she's gonna regret. In Boston, I gotta give you props here, man. You censored that idiot person. You just made this doot doot noise to cover up a threat that she was just about to make against Emmy. Because she's not smart enough to regulate her own bullshit and keep herself in check. She needs these little boys around her to do it for her. Trash. Absolute trash. You nailed it, 10. God, she's trash.
But that's just kind of, I mean, to me, those 3 things that, the education, like I said, I've got.
you got them
y'all
hanging
might
out on
know-
a fucking YouTube chat. Okay, keep up with
Y'all
me.
might.
Keep up with me.
Oh, so if we're professionals can't hang out in YouTube chats. So if that's your logic, then the majority of people on YouTube or in YouTube chats wouldn't be there.
Well, let's just say it. I mean, the good egg has the same profession as you. She said so the other night. So, I mean, what is it? Does anybody actually believe that what Emmy does is worse than what happens on the Hive or in the Hive? No way. The bullshit that the good egg sits there and supports, and she's part of it. That's it. They don't realize that they're all culpable to this bullshit. It doesn't matter if they're being influenced or they're lonely, so that's why they go there. It doesn't fucking matter. If you do shitty shit, if you sit next to somebody who's an absolute racist and you support it, then you're a racist sympathizer, good egg. Queen, you too, Timmy, all of you. So exactly what is it that Emmy does that would prompt her getting fired or anything like that? Why would you even say that? That's my question. I know why. Because you're scared of us. Shaking
this
in
is
your fucking
where-
boots.
This is where the Emmy rant starts. And I don't even know how Rowena talking about DoorDash elicited this response.
Yeah, you could see right here, the Beehive bully really starts ramping up, man. She starts getting she's tapping on the table, and people have to stop her from saying things. Why is she so angry? Why is she losing subscribers? I mean, all she got to do is go buy another 1,000. I mean, no, she's losing money because people are calling out her out being a bad person. That's what it is, and it shouldn't matter to her that much because she has plenty of money for this lawsuit. What else does she need money for? Does she need a new roof? Is she the new Betty? She is the new Betty, huh? I can't. I really hope you guys are catching on to this shit. Between me and In Their Own Words, and even friends of hers that have abandoned her, like, you should really listen to the people that know. She's not a good person. She demonstrates it every day.
Y'all might think I have 2 letters behind my name, but multiply those. Multiply 2 by 5. Yeah, y'all don't know me. You don't know me.
It's just
So
not
there's
smart
that.
having him on your panel with the
Well,
profession that
hey,
she
Ch-
has.
I mean, I
Hey,
just
Okay, so then
chat, hold on. I just need the chat's help really quick. She said she has letters after her name. This is like a riddle. She has letters after her name 2 times 5, so she has got 10 letters after her name. What profession or made up profession would have 10 letters after their name? And if that's true, what is she doing there? Doesn't she have an office somewhere? I mean, isn't she an associate of a business, of a company or a firm? Look, I'll say it this way: there are no letters behind her, except, well, how many letters are an asshole? Oh, still not 10. So I don't know if anybody can help me out with what a 10-letter, profession would be. Please let me know. I didn't have time to Google it.
I also think it's
oh, and then I wanted to let me just back up because Boston said something and I wanted to say something in response.
2 by 5. Yeah, y'all don't know me. You don't know me.
It's
So
just not
there's
smart
that.
having him on your panel with the profession that she has.
I mean,
So now Boston brings up my profession. It's not smart having Sinner on panel with me with the profession I have. So all of the professionals that have gone on the Bees panel, that's not smart for them either.
No, and it's
Come
probably
on.
again with your profession, it's the same profession as Good Egg. So is it good for Good Egg to be up there with racist people or people that, harass families and release autopsy photos of children to to their blog? I would say no, but I mean, I also don't give a shit about her profession. It's weird to do that. So they're discrediting my profession, which is a working artist, and her profession, which is a school teacher. For what? To just slander us, to make themselves feel better, and to hope and pray that somebody, that those, 5 memberships don't stop coming in the chat. I mean,
And
this is what the
Narcos, sorry, go ahead.
no, go for it. Sorry, no, go for it. I'm talking too much.
Narcos, I believe in this clip, she reminds everyone why she hates me. Or why she dislikes me, I should say. Yeah.
I also think it's a little. I mean, you can't, like, just like how Rowena says, you can't just sit on the panel and like have a guy say shit on people that don't have master's degrees. A lot of people don't have choices to go to college and get master's degrees. They have to go out and get a job and actually not get that type of opportunity. And you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just don't. They just, life kind of just hits them and they have to go out and they have to get a job, and then it's just how it is. And most of your audiences do not have a master's degree. And the sad thing is, a lot of people like Emmy because she comes out very smart, intelligent. Her reviews of situations are very smart. And it kind of
you
like
talking about Burns House?
no, I'm talking about Emmy a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, they're not.
See, So B-Tim just threw Emmy a compliment for being well spoken and doing good things on her channel, and then of course Queen Bee has to come in all fucking stupid and say, "Burnt? Are you talking about burnt toast?" No, you asshole. Once again, you're on your own panel and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Is she like looking at her phone right now? Like what's happening? Is she rolling a blunt? I don't get
Right,
it.
and then she disagrees with him. Yeah.
They're definitely not. She pretty much just goes off and attacks everything Betty does, down to the words she speaks.
Well, I mean, we can all
I
have our
find that very
opinions.
smart. I find that just you're critiquing everything she does.
Yeah, but you know, everyone's
Well, one thing I haven't done is critique her cooking. So there's that.
Yeah.
Just
They're
saying.
all just they're little gossiping, petty people. And I realize I'm running the risk of sounding like a hypocrite sitting here doing the same thing, but I'm defending myself and I'm defending my friend. These people are creepy as fuck. And I'm so disappointed that it's taken so long for people to realize this. I did a fun experiment. I think I started communicating with Emmy, was it June? And I went and looked at like, when's the first time a conversation about this asshole came up? And it was right around June. So like even before this lawsuit happened, and I tuned into her channel, I thought to myself, holy shit, man, these people are slimy. Like holy shit. And I talked all kinds of shit on them. But then when the lawsuit happened, I was kind of hushed because it was for the greater good. And I played along because people that I trusted and liked were falling in line. But inside you can ask Emmy, the whole time I was like, nah, she's fucking wrong. Like she's not a good person.
open to
It doesn't take a
critique.
smart. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to sit and do that to somebody, especially Betty. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, but she does do well, and
And
I
if she
think
does she does well on Betty. But if she talks about anything else, she gets 200 views. Nobody wants to listen to her. Nobody gives a fuck to listen to her. She's boring and she's lame as fuck. And if you think I'm lying,
So again, so I don't know what happened, but now it's like full on assault against Emmy and her 200 viewers or like, people don't give a shit. They don't care what I have to say. I'm boring. Well, I'm not boring anymore, am I? And this is where you should be careful what you wish for, because it just might come true.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guarantee she's wishing you were just covering Betty right now. But
I wish I was too, but I got distracted by you, B. So
that's it exactly.
sorry.
I mean, yeah. I mean, basically
I'm not.
she's the dumpster fire that needs the attention at this time. I mean, everybody already knows what Betty's up to. There's only so much you could talk about. This woman's still doing it every day. And it's more personal to me because she's fucking with people that I care about and I respect. So game on. Keep that same energy, like she says.
I mean, let's just go here. You know what? Let's go look at the fucking numbers. When she ain't talking about Betty, she don't get fucking numbers. Let's bring this shit up right here, right now.
But see, I was a member over there. I really liked it. She did great Maui coverage. She does great. She really does some really
Oh
good.
no, she wants to be in on the shit. Okay, well, you know what? Be in on the shit. Then she got 48 people in her fucking live stream right now talking about true crime. Tell me, are you kidding me right now? That proves it right there. Right fucking.
And I looked on December 16th, 2023, because again, I put the wrong year. I had 2,800 subs. 2,800, so 2,800. I had 45 people in my chat listening to a story about a FedEx driver who was killed on the job. That's 46 people who did give a shit and who didn't think I was boring and who actually wanted to learn something about something that mattered in the world. So again, why does the B care about me? 2,800 subs with 45 people in my chat.
Yeah.
Yet
I mean,
she's
it really
this triggered.
well, let's just keep it real. The other night when she was live, once again bashing Jones in for the third or fourth day in a row, because that's all she's got is 4.062% of her subscribers were watching that. And that's like her meat and potatoes is drama. So, I mean, of course I'm going to talk shit, but this is a legit question. Where are the other 14 and a half fucking thousand people? Are they real people? I mean, I don't think they are. I'll just say it. In my opinion, I think that shit is bought, paid for bots. I mean, there's no way. She could prove me wrong by going live and getting 8,000 people. And that's still not even 50% of her subscribers. But she doesn't. The most she gets is about 5-6%. That's some Betty shit. That is some straight up bullhorn Betty shit. Where are these people? Where are they at?
Fucking there. You got 48 people in your motherfucking live on your true crime live when you're not talking about Betty. When you ain't over there running your fucking mouth about Betty, you don't get shit for motherfucking numbers, and people don't give a fuck what you got to say. Oh, yes, I'm fucking over it, baby girl. Yes, the fuck I am. We're gonna prove some shit today.
Well, I
You
mean,
know, we didn't, you know, like, and let
Here
me
we go, right
clarify.
here. Live stream, true crime and story time. California repo man finally fatally shot. Teen dead after attempted murder. 46
Oh,
people.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a mail delivery. It was the guy. He was a repo man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here she is showing all of my lives or all of my videos.
Fucking watching. Are you fucking kidding me? Here, let's go over here to live streams. Ready? Let's check this out here. Okay, right here, 60 level 23. It's about to go down 611 views.
Okay, and let me just say that was a words on stream. That was a word game that we play usually once a week. I got 611 views on a word game. A word
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's not something that you would rewatch after it ends. I mean, you just
That's
play the game.
pretty. I mean, that shocked me.
And could you imagine her trying to do a word game without B Tim doing it for her?
I actually challenge. So, I mean, since the numbers are so bad, B, let's see how many views you get on your word game. It should be comparable. I mean, I am a math teacher. I'll do the proportion, take a picture, send it to you so I'm not making shit up. But let's see if it's proportionally accurate.
Don't
Do a
send her
words on
anything because
stream.
then she'll, go live for 6 hours claiming that she's a fucking victim again. She's a perpetual victim of the universe.
And I
Nothing is
agree,
her
Remy.
fault.
We have a lot of fun over there. Yeah. And so what? We have like 20 some people. It's fun. And that's what the point is. We're having fun. And isn't that what Rowena said she was leaving for? Because she was no longer having fun. So.
Yeah, I mean, Rowena could just say, "Hey, Sinner, I apologize. Queen Bee fucking cornered me into doing that shady ass move on during her live, and she's welcome here anytime." I don't really hold grudges. The only reason it seems like I'm obsessed or I'm whatever with Queen is because she will not fucking stop. Like she's responsible for my docs. She's responsible for all of these fucking weirdo ladies like all over the fucking internet slandering my name and exaggerating the actual trouble I've been in. She is the source of it. She is like a walking, talking. Well, I don't even know if she walks. I'm sure she's sitting most of the time, but she is like a Wuhan lab in the Midwest. That's what she is. All she does is spew disgusting venom, and her own people are leaving as a result. She's not smart enough to see that.
And I just saw it. Scorpio Sting. Oh, there's another good challenge. Run your show for yourself. No panel guests. I know your platform is, open panel, but run a true crime story by yourself.
No, please don't encourage her to cover true crime. It's disrespectful to the victims and the families. She can't even get facts about me right. Her sworn enemy that she's obsessed with. Imagine turning on the internet, losing a loved one a week earlier, and just trying to take your mind off things, and you stumble upon one of her lives talking about the neighbor might have done it and all these other wild conspiracies, and none of it based in facts, getting people's names wrong. Just don't encourage her to cover true crime because it's the worst. I'd rather her talk shit on me than talk about any families, to be honest with you, because I can take it. I'm not a grieving parent.
Tomatoes ripped through Kentucky, 800 views. Level 21, 274 views. Let's
Once
find some of her
again,
Betty shit. Let's find some of her Betty fucking content. Oh, it's all gone? Oh, I'm not seeing any of it over here. Where's her Betty content at? Oh, here's one right here. 2.8K views for Betty. 2.8K views. But here's one right here. Breaking mass shooting for 430 views. The one after LAPD officer killed. 534 views. But let's find another Betty. Let's find a Betty stream. Bet you your ass is fucking 2,000-3,000 views. She can't do shit else but talk about Betty. That's why you're.
But she just talked about all of the videos that I did that weren't about Betty.
And again, I know I'm repeating myself, but Emmy was accidentally an ally of hers, going after and pointing out the terrible things that the person that she was in. Emmy was helping her for so long. She's so bad at life that she literally will shoot herself in the foot. She doesn't realize that she lost an ally. The second she started going at me and Emmy, all bets were off. I started saying exactly how I feel, and I took the ultimate, hit for it. I'm getting destroyed by these maniacs. So, Queen, please stop doing this. I mean that. I urge you to stop doing this. You're gonna fuck with the wrong person one day, and you're not gonna win the lawsuit. This is good advice. This is not me being sarcastic or anything. I urge you to stop fucking doing what you're doing. It's not helping anyone, and it's not helping you.
And since she said what my views were, my channel will be a year old in a few weeks. So I said, let's see what her views were when she first started. 683, 635, 506, 1.1, 966, 604, 689, 360, 875, 495. And then when she starts talking about what's this one? Candy Harrer? Candace Wells. The Summer Wells case starts to pick up some traction here. Candace Bly, Ernie Shell. So again, when you first started, you weren't that popular either, B. Just saying, we all have to start somewhere.
Exactly, and I do have to point out another not so secret. I mean, I think a lot of people maybe just have missed this point completely, or they just are ignoring it on purpose. When Emmy does live on true crime stories of where there's a victim and there's a crime, and or even if there's a suspect on the loose, or any true crime case that Emmy covers, she does not monetize. I'm going to say this one more time because Queen Bee doesn't understand it. Emmy does not benefit financially from other people being hurt the way that Queen Bee does. And that alone makes her a better person, a better YouTuber, and have higher moral standards. Whenever she covers Betty, then she monetizes because it's not the same thing. There's no victim there. Does everybody hear that? Because I need that to be known. Everyone seems to neglect that fact. So she's not a tragedy pimp the way that they are. Nice fucking try, though.
Right. So, Flo, I don't do this for a job. Oh, and Mr. Nobody, actually, maybe, Mr. Nobody has a point. I got those views with only 500 subs.
Okay, yeah, and I do apologize for talking so much. I don't want to keep us here for
yeah, we'll go a little bit more. But no, granted, she can insult me. I mean, at this point, let her insult me. The reason I'm not talking about Betty anymore is because I was distracted. And indirectly, I do clip Betty here and there, but she's right. I don't talk about her that much anymore because I was distracted. There's other things going on.
Yep.
We'll just do a few more minutes.
Yeah, sorry guys. I had to get this off my chest. Ever since I listened to that live and them trying to guilt me into being part of Rowena leaving YouTube, like I had to say something because it's not what they say it is. I honestly believe that whole thing was scripted. I mean, I realize I might be wrong, but that's what my gut is telling me, and I follow my gut. And as a result of following my gut, I'm healthy and alive. So I'm gonna roll with that.
Mm-hmm.
Your fucking channel sucks.
The
Just
numbers
keeping it
speak
real,
for
and that's in my
themselves.
opinion. Okay, there you go.
Well, I liked her channel until Center
A lot of people did.
started coming up on
Thank you.
panel. I really did. I really did like her channel. I met some of my people that I really like, you know, were still over there. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to go over there. I left her chat a long time ago when I sat there and watched Center attack people in her own chat.
Well,
And
when Center
that-
started attacking, when the whole shit with Bash, Center was
Yeah.
behind that bullshit, and he still fucking is. They did 12, 13, 14 fucking lives on
Eh,
Bash.
Yeah.
They were
wrong again. Wrong about everything, Queen.
Oh, we
Okay,
did 12 to 13 lives on Bash.
That's just a lie. And also,
We did 1.
yes, I have to clear this up. I'll be as concise and quick as I can. Behind what, Queen? Bash was part of Emmy's channel and broadcast and advertised that she was going down to, I don't know what she was, keep an eye on Betty when she was out doing that search. Bash went down there and came back and said, "Oh, Betty's not that bad." So exactly what was I behind? There's no fucking conspiracy. That's a grown ass woman doing something. I didn't support it. I wasn't for it or against it. It made no fucking difference to me. I honestly thought it was a stupid idea. So, I mean, you're wrong about everything. And it's cool if you're going to be wrong about it with me and Emmy, but just don't cover true crime because you can actually hurt victims of crimes. You fucking asshole.
Yeah. And Bash and I actually were on panel together long before Center ever came on my panel. So again, lies.
All lies.
behind it.
Mm-mm-mm.
So how in the fuck are you guys gonna sit in a fucking private chat, plan all this shit out? I don't find out about the shit until fucking Bash is already there with fucking Betty recording her.
What do you mean I didn't find out? What is she? Do we have to? Does people have to report to her? What is she even saying there? Is she just mad because she wasn't in on it? And there was nothing to be in on, Queen.
No,
It
and
is
there was
exactly
no
what
private
it.
chat between us 3.
No,
Like we
that's
talked
complete
about
bullshit.
it on my lives that are still live. They're still public. Anybody can go watch the streams
she
that Bash and I did.
she's simply counting on. She's really just counting on people just believing what she says. Well, those fucking days are over because like we have technological advances here. When you go live, we record it. When you say something's not true, it's going to be corrected. From here on out, I'm a very stubborn person. And you keep saying, I don't even know where he came from. I came from Pittsburgh. Just to clear that up.
Because that's what she invited people out to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
So much room to talk.
it just all went south from there.
Well, and I did
And
fucking ask Bash. I asked her, I said, second of all, keep her out of your fucking mouth because you guys did her foul as hell. Not she did herself foul as hell too, but y'all did her foul as fuck too.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have something to say here. Bash fucking hates Queen more than I do. So what is she white knighting for somebody that hates her? She's again just saying words to make herself sound good. She's a fucking dumb dummy.
No, they brushed their bullshit off on her, and she got no. It's kind of like throwing rocks and hiding your fucking hands. They're just as fucking guilty as fucking Bash. They're all right there in it. So you want to be mad at Bash? Be mad at those two as well. And you want to sit here and talk shit about Blank fucking Screen? Blank Screen he's not my mod actually, and hasn't been for a little while. We talked behind the scenes.
And so this is the first time I made a video about the bee because she claimed that Blank was not her mod for a while now, but it had been like 2 days.
48 hours. Yeah, exactly.
And then
And
just
then
to,
2 yeah,
you
sorry.
know, spite me, she added him back as a mod. Like, come on.
Nice try.
I'm not going to stop being
Hey,
friends with him
Robin.
because you fucking fucked up and he did put your picture out. Oh, fucking well.
What?
No, not oh fucking well.
Wait,
It
wait.
wasn't.
She just said that Emmy fucked up and he put the picture. How did Emmy fuck up? He put the picture up. So he's the one that fucked up. And it's not even a fucked up. It's not even a fuck up. You knock a glass of water over, that's fucking up. You purposely put someone's fucking image on full screen on your fucking live. That's not a fuck up. That's a malicious action.
Well, and I could see, I mean, devil's advocate, it was an accident. You don't leave it up for 10 minutes and ignore people's messages to you to take it down. Or like
Yep.
stop interrupting my stream. Like
Yep.
that's not a fuck up. That's a deliberate oopsie. I'll leave it up for 10 minutes and then take it down. No.
I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna repeat myself if I say anything else about it. She's just wrong.
Actually,
Yeah.
and hasn't been for a little while. We talked behind the scenes. I'm not going to stop being friends with him because you fucking fucked up and he did put your picture out. Oh, fucking well.
Yeah, I
How
fucked
did you-
up
how did
because
you fuck
someone
up?
was stalking my LinkedIn profile. So that's fucking up because I'm a professional who actually likes to network with people. So okay. Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine if just right now on the screen popped up a picture of that woman? Could you imagine how disgusting that would make me look? I mean, that's what it was. And now she's saying that's okay that happened. But if it happened to her, girl, you are just the biggest hypocrite in the world. You are the definition of a hypocrite. Snake ass motherfucker, man.
Yes, and just as another disclaimer, I know the date is wrong. I accidentally put 2024 instead of 2023. This was an uploaded copy because I had to cover it up. I had to change it.
Yeah.
But I do know that the date,
yes,
the year is wrong, the day is not.
exactly. The live that we're reviewing was recorded and released on the
December
16th of
16th.
this past December. Yeah.
Yep.
You had already been doxed in Morbid's fucking live. And your name's not Emmy anyways. That's not your real fucking name. So to be honest, no, you really wasn't doxed.
But you were.
Okay.
Oh, but she was.
This is
Okay.
coming from the same woman who has been saying my first name in her lives over and over again. I mean, at least 24 times. So, is that a dox? Is calling me? I tend not to think it is. I mean, that was the debate I had with my friends earlier. Am I allowed to call her by her first name? And everyone's like, no, don't do it. That would be stooping to her level. I agree. She is below me, and I'm not going down in that muck with her. I can just use the facts. I don't have to take cheap shots.
All right. And I think I'm going to end it there just because I think we got the full gist of what was happening. And she continues to go off about me
Yeah.
and Sinner.
Yeah, just to summarize, in that 28-minute clip that we just covered, she accused me of domestic violence, which is untrue.
Well,
Actually,
21
no.
minutes to be fair. It was just
Okay.
under 22.
She didn't accuse me. She said it as fact that I beat women and I have domestic violence charges. That is not true. That is a lie and that's slander. She said everything that she said was not true. Almost everything that she said wasn't true. She said I have mental disorders. She's so against people saying that other people have mental disorders, but she feels so comfortable saying it herself. Listen, guys, I need you to pay closer attention to this. I realize I'm an asshole, and you don't even have to like me. But it kills me watching people support what she's doing because you're smarter than that. I know you are. Why would you do that to yourself? When this all comes out in the wash, you're not going to be on that. You're not going to want to be on that side. I promise you. I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Yep. And I just, wanted to, I had forgotten about this clip, like I said, and I forgot how venomous and triggered she was about a live with 45 people in it. I mean, I don't get it. I still don't get it. And the one part that we didn't get to, I don't know if Narcos is still in here, but the reason she didn't like me is because allegedly I would always go into her chat and say I was going live. I remember doing it once, and it was because BHB did something really egregious. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember that's why I said, and I said it once. So, I mean, that's why she didn't like me, allegedly. Personally, in my opinion, she saw that I was growing faster than she did, and she didn't like that because a lot of her subs were my subs. And
I mean,
she will do anything. Oh, wait, you know what? We're going to actually hang on, Sinner. We're going to just show a little bit more because what I was just going to say, she actually says herself.
okay.
I just remembered that. So let's just go a little bit longer.
You know what I mean?
They
It's
don't
like-
know what happened
Over
behind
and
the
over and
scenes
over
with
again. I'm
you.
fucking doxxed every goddamn day. And don't go over
Yep.
my court shit or I'm striking the fuck out of you.
And so she says if I go over her court shit, she's going to strike the fuck out of me. Okay, well, you didn't have to worry about that because I wasn't anyways.
Again, this is she's working against herself here because Emmy was literally covering and picking apart, just like she said, word by word, the person that she was in. Emmy was helping her in this lawsuit way more than the idiots that were sitting around her, like always teetering on the next fucking slanderous thing. Like Emmy didn't talk bad about, like didn't talk nasty the way that she does. She was helping her, eloquently picking apart the disgraceful and despicable things that Betty has done. Well, I mean, you lost an ally because of your ego. And the reason that you started hating Emmy when I came around, because I wasn't gonna fucking work for you. I wasn't gonna be bamboozled by your shenanigans. I don't care about your money. I don't care about YouTube money. I'd rather be completely broke than grift off of people. And that's just the way it is. That's why people in my life love me. What do you got going on over there? What is it she does for a living? Nothing.
Mm.
That was you blocked my fucking name because you didn't want nothing to do with my court shit. You wanted nothing to do with any of it. So don't fucking go over it or I'll strike the fuck out of your channel. And then you want to say somebody called your parents. I don't even like Aileen. I don't fuck with Aileen. I can't stand Aileen, but you're fucking lying and didn't show a goddamn shred of fucking proof of not and nothing. Cut the shit out.
Yeah, you need to show
Doing the shit
respect
for
like
fucking
that.
clicks and views and attention, and I'm sick of it. You want to
Well,
build your
then-
channel, you're doing it the wrong fucking way, Jack. The
Yeah.
wrong way.
You might want to start getting rid of
Yeah.
Danglepuss first.
Man,
Yeah,
Mama, I'm
Boston.
sorry, baby. I know you don't like this kind, but you know what? This kind of behavior, but I'm fucking done.
She's done, y'all. She's done. Back in December.
And
December
guess what,
16th.
Boston? Boston, I'm not going anywhere. And keep calling me out of my name, man. I'll start coming up with clever nicknames for you. What I want to call you is smart. What would be smart of you to do is get away from that because you seem like a decent person.
I agree.
Done being nice to a bitch who don't deserve it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was all for attention. It's been all for attention. Like I said, the only fucking time she can get views or numbers is when she talks about Betty. What a sad, pathetic.
Oh, but we're getting the views now. Talking about you, B. Just saying, be careful what you quote wish for, because now we're getting views on you.
Mm-hmm. And this channel is growing, by the way.
Pathetic fucking life. What a sad, pathetic piece of shit channel.
Mm,
When all you can do is get numbers because you want to talk about Betty. Are you kidding me?
mm.
And then let Sinner sit up there and abuse and talk shit to all your fucking people and all your friends. You're weak. Weak as hell. There'd be no fucking way I would ever let B Tim sit up
Yeah.
here and fucking talk shit.
And you know what?
There's no
Maybe
way she would let beat him. Did you hear that? There's no way I would let him
Yeah.
do that. No, dummy. He's letting you do that. Fuck, she doesn't get it.
And the thing is, maybe I was weak because I didn't want to mess with the B. I mean, I was happy covering Betty, talking about Betty, doing true crime every so often. But guess what? And I actually was called weak-minded not too long ago. guess what? I'm not now because I have the balls to stand up against you, Queen. And yeah, I may be a little more empathetic and sensitive than you are, but I'm not weak-minded anymore because I actually have a voice to speak out against you. So there you go.
And I'd love to know what friends of yours I talk bad to, but I digress.
A few more minutes.
We
Just
know
my friends and my
that's a
people like
lot.
that. You shit.
And saying
Yeah.
it's an opinion is it's ridiculous.
B
That's,
Tim would
that's,
never disrespect me like that though. That's the problem. He would never come out here and
Wow.
disrespect me or my channel like that.
No,
I don't think any of us would.
And you know what? When her channel gets tanked, you know what? You know who it's gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt Emmy, not Sinner. Sinner don't give a fuck.
well, I mean, Sinner's basically channel building. Keeps on saying, "Oh, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel." I'm gonna shit on Queen Bee on
Hold
my
on a
channel.
second.
Betty loses their channels, but your fucking shit's gonna die right along with it.
You know,
See what
friend is-
Again, why does she care? She hates me so much. Why does she care?
She's
Why
obsessed.
does she care? And
That's gotta be a trick question. I know why she cares, because we're costing her money. Because like whenever we do a live like this and we show her who she actually is, people are going to be more hesitant to give their money to her, and they should be hesitant to give her money, not because she's a felon, because she's an asshole, because she's a grifter.
doesn't do that. You don't see how many times have you ever heard me, Queen, ever plug my channel?
No, I got time today. I got fucking lots of time today. And
Zero.
you don't ever plug your fucking
Never.
channel. But you get motherfuckers in here talking about, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live. That's why she was blocked from my chat to begin with.
Yeah, because
There's
in the end,
fucking 200 people in her channel. She kept coming in talking about she gonna go live, she gonna go live. Now, see, it wouldn't have been a problem. I'd have plugged her channel had she not done that dumbass shit. But that's why she got blocked from my chat. That's the entire fucking reason why she got blocked from my chat.
you
Saying
know,
she was going live in 30 minutes.
and I was still nice. I mean, I was still supportive. I was actually a member.
A
And I
lot of
watched
people
her.
does. Did I go hard on her? Fuck no. I didn't say a goddamn word to anybody about it. I let it go.
Let
Yeah.
it go.
Mhm.
No, you never.
clearly you haven't let it go. I mean, come on, Elsa.
No, Ash
Said nothing to me
Tastic Ash Tastic has a good one there. Sinner talks with the same slickness as Queen Bee, and she sees that as a threat. And I mean that in the best possible way. Love you, Sin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, because I was raised around a bunch of actual fucking scary, dangerous people. That's just a fact. And when I see her trying to act that way, she's a buster. She's a poser. She's not about that life. I'm telling you. And the way she's able to keep this money coming in is to make people believe that's true. The whole image, this whole Escobar, this whole queen. Like she gets a kickoff saying, nobody ever thought I was a queen. Well, why'd you call yourself that? Just ego? Because you're a turd. You're a bad person that does bad things to good people.
Hey, Grandma Sherry, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. All right, I just want to get to the part where she says something else about my channel.
About it. I mean, I never heard anything, but what got
No,
to
because
me
that's the
is
point.
like,
You want to come build a channel, But a lot of motherfuckers build their channel off my fucking back. And I'm sick of that shit too.
mhm.
That's why I've never mentioned who I work for. None of that
I
stuff.
appreciate it.
Tim doesn't.
Nobody
mention,
needs her permission
I just
Alright,
think that's
to do
respect.
anything.
You know what I mean?
Heather,
Go ahead. I'm
When you're
sorry.
done, Boston, let me know.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Heather B. Beach. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. And if you get one, to make sure you tell her thank you.
Like I said on panel, I wasn't talking about Amy went from chat to chat to chat. I was talking about Sinner, and I have proof of it. I was in
All right,
Kansas
that's
City.
that's enough of this. We're
Yeah,
hurting
I
the
was gonna
people's
say, I think
ears
she's
now.
done yelling about my channel. I thought there was one more thing, but
Yeah, I think everyone gets it. I mean, if they don't get it by now, I mean, I can't help them any more than this. And I do apologize for cursing so much. These people make me so goddamn mad, guys. I can't even explain it. And I know that's what they want, but thankfully for me, I could just take a walk around the block and chill out, and I'll sleep just fine. She's got to live in this shitstorm that she's created for herself every day. So
and where was that one comment? Because this was KDB said, "Isn't it funny? No one talks about B Tim's numbers. Why doesn't she bring up his numbers?"
nobody cares about that little Mary Poppins.
Right, but I mean, she has to bring up my numbers.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He's a sock puppet. To me, he's a paid employee, just like a couple of other people. I mean, that's my opinion. That's what there's no other reason that people would have this like upside down loyalty to an actual, grifter.
Okay, and Grandma Sherry said technically it's not B Tim's, it's Tony's. Okay, because he always does say his channel, so I assumed that it was his channel.
Nobody wants to watch that shit.
Aw, Buttercup, no worries. I look at my phone, like, so when I'm playing the video, I look at my phone so that I can see chat because I can't see it on my laptop. But I mean, I notice everybody, I just don't happen to respond or put it on the screen because I only have one screen here.
And shit,
So
if the mods could, we do have an outro that's a couple minutes long. If the mods could help me out, I can't do much from where I am, but if you could share the creators that are in chats links, sub
yep,
up to
and I know they
everybody.
have been throughout a little bit too. So
Okay, cool. Sub up to everybody that's in here. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Aileen, thank you for being respectful in the chat. We don't fucking like each other, and that's no secret, but thanks for keeping it cool in here.
yeah, I agree. And I mean, and we had talked, we unblocked everyone. One person got blocked, and that was Rapper. But other than
I
that,
didn't see that.
a lot of people who were unblocked haven't shown up. So it is what it is. But
But yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here, guys. I know it sounds I know I sound vulgar. I realize it, but I'm defensive right now. I can't believe that people get away with this. It's very personal. The things she said about me. Look, the facts about what I've done wrong in the past are enough to talk shit on. You don't have to embellish it and say that I'm violent to women. That shit hurts me. I got 3 sisters. Every woman in my life loves me. So it hurts my feelings. How's that? Clip that. I mean,
Oh,
it makes
there's
me.
already probably 15 Twitter posts about us already.
I don't deal with Twitter, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, the people who do go on Twitter, I mean,
Yeah,
they're gonna be
I'm not
busy
interested in
tonight.
that.
A little busy bee.
I want to get past this. She hates that we're building our own little community here, and I'm sure that's intimidating. But we would never let people around here do what the people over there do. Like our chat's way more respectful. The people here are just cut from better cloth. It's that simple. We don't harbor racist over here. We don't pounce at the chance to chase a victim's mother down the street with a bullhorn. We don't do any of that stuff. So, I mean, I'm saying it with a bunch of F-bombs, but I am trying to make the neighborhood a little better, believe it or not. So I realize, I understand that you're not going to be with me, but you don't have to be with her either.
Yep. All right, everyone, but we're going to go. But thank you again, everyone, for being here. We went a little over our 2 hours, but it was important that we be reminded of how much I triggered the bee for no apparent reason.
Well, I mean,
So,
I'm completely open to an apology. If she wants to apologize for saying slanderous things about me and my friend, and maybe have a come to God moment where like this isn't what she wants to do, I'm a forgiving person, but we all know that's not going to happen. So, just like she says, keep that same fucking energy. And thanks, guys, for being here.
all right. Thank you all. I very much appreciate it. Not sure when we will both go live again, but I will be live tomorrow. I'm going to be covering the Chilean wildfires, which are absolutely horrific and heartbreaking.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
terrible.
on Wednesday, for those of you who like Phonics Man, we will be doing Would You Rather and Rest and Reset. So that is Wednesday. Tomorrow, I haven't scheduled my live yet, but I will be soon.
If somebody could drop the link to my channel, you guys can go have a look at my art for yourself. And if you don't like it, cool, but you don't have to go live about it. Some of you might like it. And if Thor's still in here, I got a couple of paintings for you to pick from, bud. So let me know.
All right, y'all. Well, we hope you have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, do good things out there, guys. Peace.
Peace.